Choppers, better cook those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
Rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a path that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up, fly too great to be landed. Rise up, way too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers. Better cook those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise.
to the stream. Yeah, so doing a lot of mini winding today. I have a few sets to go through. I already put the name of the first one up on screen. It's Tulip. That's what I'm going to be doing first. I'm going to put my mouse off of the winder. And yeah, so I have some sheets with some pre-printed labels. So I'll be turning full skeins into mini skeins, and then I will be bundling those mini skeins up into our sets that we sell for online for our website and all that jazz. We also send it out to customers and wholesale and all that jazz. I have some sets. I also have something new for you guys. I have blanks that need to be turned into skeins so that either A, we can fix them because something might have gone wrong in the dye pot and we might need to give them a little more dye, or if they're good, I can skein these up and we can cook them and set the dye and get them in the shop, so these eventually get wound into gradient cakes. So looks like that's what I'm going to be doing today. I just realized I need to adjust the arms on this winder. Oh, there's a fiber in front of the camera. I'm going to have to fix that real quick. Hold on. Let this be a lesson. Always check your camera mounts for cat hair, apparently. Speaking of, my cat has gotten in the window. But yeah, so I have a lot of stuff to be doing today. But yeah, I'm going to be winding minis and turning blanks into skeins so that we can cook them and then cake them to be yarn cakes to sell online, gradient yarn cakes. So, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, or about 100 Ravens, or about yarn, or dyeing, or even a little bit about me, feel free to ask. By the way, I just realized I didn't say it. My name is Jessica. I am an employee of 100 Ravens. The business is owned by a wonderful woman named Becca, and I'm her minion. And when I say minion, I mean jack of all trades. Zoe, it's okay. The cat just jumped because I have a squeaky floor. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the mic, but I have a squeaky floor, and the cat just jumped because of the squeaky floor. So this is going to be fun. But yeah, I got up here and I was almost all set up. I put the headphones on, and then I was like, oh wait, I should open the windows because it's a warm day, and the heat isn't running, and I should get some cool air in here. And so now the cat is in the open window. But what I need to do is readjust these arms on here. I have it marked. The tape marks our regular mini skein size, and then I have markings drawn on the side of the Swift. You can't see on the side facing me on this side, not on the side I was using. But over here, there are marks that show where each arm is supposed to be for mini skeins, and for different size skeins, because we do a few different ones. Some of them are always the same that are round, and some of them aren't. By the way, if there are any mic issues, if I am too loud or anything like that, feel free to let me know. I do have chat open. I can see it. Also over here, the little camera, where I'm waving my hand, this is where I'm going to be putting the finished minis as I wind them, so you can see the whole colorway done out. I pre-minied the white in our tulip set, so we do have just undyed white cream in our tulip set. Whoa, where's the camera? There's the camera. We do have some undyed cream in our tulip. It's between the green and the pink, so I have some undyed that I minied a while back. It's been a while since I streamed, so it's been a while since I did those minis, but we have that. I've added another light on the ceiling over here to try to even out over here. This side is still dark, but I think it's because of the shadow of the winder, so I don't think there's much I can do about that. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. This music's too loud. I'm actually going to turn it down for y'all just a second. There we go. All right. So that's good. So now, it's a little lower than my voice. I have my computer off to the side, so if I'm looking at you guys, my computer is off to stage right, which is my left. So if I look over there, it's because I'm either checking something on my computer, checking the stream, reading your comments, whatever. So let's see. I need to got that arm done. That arm's good. I need to do one more of these arms because it was way, way, way too big, and then I will get going on winding the minis. So now, when I wind the regular skeins from the blanks, I'll actually use this, and I'll do it by hand so that I can stop at any time. Whereas with the minis, this is motorized, and so I just want this to be able to go and go and go. So that's all set. So I'm going to start with the green in the tulip set. So here's the green. Here, see we have the 3 shades. And then I can fit 4 skeins up to a time on this winder, so I'm gonna do 3. And then, yeah, I will, where's that bag? I had a bag. Where did it go? Oh, there it is, under the table. I had a tote bag from Becca, and I'm gonna put all the rings that I take the yarn off of into the bag so that I don't lose it. Because I want to be able to give those back. And I'll put the finished minis in the bag as well. But for now, it can sit on the floor over there. If you see anything... Oh, come on. It won't, like, stand up open. Come on. You can stand up open. You can do it. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. If you see anything small and furry run by in the background, that will be my cat. Just as an FYI. But it looks like I got a couple people watching. Thank you and hello.
Think I'm someone to be saved.
Now, what is that? Is that okay? That's there. Sorry. You always have to straighten out the ties a little bit when flattening. Because basically I want to find the 1 tie in the skein that has 4 strands instead of 2 in it. And that way I know where the ends of the skein are, because not all the ties in a skein actually hold the ends of the skein. There's often 3 ties in a skein where you really only need 1 or 2 depending on the ends. But, you know, see. There we go, ring in bag. Nope, nobody's missing me. We are good. I was just making sure that I hadn't missed anything. I do have Discord open in the background. Like, we don't have a Discord for 100 Ravens. If there's interest in one, please let me know. I'm happy to do that, or happy to talk to the boss lady about doing that. Zoe, out of the bag. Just because I put it on the floor does not mean it's for you. Okay. New plan. I'm hanging it on the hooks on the door because the cat has decided to crawl in the bag and I do not want that. No, also please don't go after the cord that is attached to my headphones. Thank you. This is going to be the Zoe making trouble show apparently today. So. There we go. So I found the ends. I found the... I'll hold it up to the little camera because it's easier. So here... Here, you can see that there's 4 strands going into this end, and so that's the one I'm looking for when I put it on the winder so that I know where the ends of the skein are. You do not want to have to cut a skein in the middle. That is never fun. Never good. So. See, I have so the cord on these headphones is like 6 feet long, and then I've plugged that into a longer cord so that I can actually move it out the room. Because OBS is not like wireless headphones, and if I occasionally jerk or jump, it's because I've whacked the ears of the headphones up against the ceiling of the room. So, because it's kind of low, this is an attic. It's kind of low up here. But hey, oh, we're up to 31 followers. Nice. Thank you to everyone who followed. Let's see, who's followed since the last time I streamed? Pretty Yarn 76, Katie Dickey Jr., Krista J-Star, Disenchanted K, Lucky Saj SAJ, Esme the Panda, Ravel Dacted Renegade, Dirty Chai Latte, Kala Cat. I think Keenan and Sim had followed before. So thank you everyone for the follows. That is appreciated. We're not aiming to get like affiliate or partner or anything. Like, we're running a business. We don't necessarily need income from these streams, but you know, it's always nice to have people follow us. That's always a nice feeling. So thank you everyone for that. But like I said, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, what I'm talking about, feel free. I do have chat open. I am reading it, keeping an eye on it. And yeah, so, and when I go quiet, it means I'm counting, because I cannot talk out loud and count at the same time. So that's what will be happening there. But yeah, so there we go. What I always do as well is I cut the other ties in the skeins before I cut the ties that hold the ends. Oh, what did I do with my thing of... Shoot, what did I do with that? I had a little box that I was putting all of my little cutoffs in. You know what? I will just use this one. It's not what this one's for, but I will use this one. And I will just put it on the side. Come on. This box will open. Or I can just do that. That works too. There we go. Look. Right in front of me there, so I can just toss it in as I go. Which, nice and easy that way. So yeah, I cut all the ties that aren't holding the ends first, and then I deal with the ones that are holding the ends. And I always put them at the same place on the skein so that they're all lined up for the winding. The music you're hearing is some royalty-free stuff from YouTube, courtesy of... what's the channel? What's the channel? What's the channel? What's the channel? Come on. Which window is it? I have a lot of windows open on my computer. Courtesy of Magic Music. This is no copyright music, which means I'm free to use it on stream. Which means we won't get copyright striked or get in trouble, which is a good thing. So we have hooks down here on the winder, and I take the strand and I run it through one of the hooks, and then up onto there is Velcro here on this bar, and that's what the yarn sticks to. And then I can turn the motor on and wind. So. And it's the same count every time for the winding. And yeah, because we do the same weight of skeins. So basically these big skeins are going to break down into 7 little mini skeins. I almost did the sign language 7, but I realized not everyone would know that, but yeah, for some reason I count on one hand up to 10 at least. So there we go. There we go. And this stops at a stable position, so I always make sure that stops in the same spot as well. But I count the number of clicks I hear. I don't know if they're audible on the mic, but I can hear clicks from the winder as it goes around. And that is what I am counting. So I tie off the minis, and then, I don't think you guys can see this on camera. No, you can't see it. It's still, even though you can see the edge of the table, it's still out of sight. Well, kinda. It's right here. I have a chopstick, metal chopstick taped to the underside of the table. And so when I twist up the minis, that's what I bend them over so that I can fold them in half. And it's always the same count of wraps as well. So I see I folded it in half, and then I just kind of straighten it out a little bit. And there you go. There's a mini. There's a mini. Then I just line them up, and away we go. Pretty good music, like, you know, just because it's royalty free doesn't mean that, like, you know, it's bad. And it's upbeat, which is what I was aiming for, so that's good. So then I group them by color so that I know how many I have, and I can keep track of how many I've wound. They don't fall off my finger, that's the thing. Maybe instead of opening the windows, I should have put the AC on. It's supposed to be warm. Oh, it's already up to 70. Ooh, I think I am going to actually close the window and put the AC in because it's already warm up here. Like, it's already... Oh, yeah, okay. So the outside temp, I have a thermometer hanging in the hallway. So the outside temp here is about 70 degrees, but in this house it is like 2/3 of the way to 80 Fahrenheit. So I'm a little hot, so I will actually be right back. And yeah, I'm gonna put the AC in because I need to not sweat to death up here in an attic. If I turn my mic back on, there we go. We are good. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh, we gained a viewer somehow in the break. Yay, but I've now turned that AC unit on so that I don't die of heat stroke up here in this finished attic, because that is a thing. Because finished attic. So, I had to rejigger my cords here. Oh, I forgot to re-plug that in. That's okay. I can walk around. The winder needs to be plugged in order to work. It's okay, Zoe. Oh, shoot. Come on, stop it. Oh, I nudged the camera. Alright, I'll have to fix that. Sorry. Come on. There you go. Alright. Whoop, hello. Ears getting caught on everything. Always good. Come on. Cat ears are getting caught on quite literally every cord I have that you cannot see on camera. Like, quite literally, there is a ton of stuff behind the camera that you cannot see, and this power strip is not staying where I want it to stay. You will, in fact, stay on top of my printer, thank you. Stay. Now I have to fix this, because I nudged it just a little bit. Come on. Let's go with that's good enough. There we go. I'm gonna go with good enough. You can see a bit of carpet, but that's fine. So, there we go. Now I can get back to winding, now that I fixed that. Oh, that's still kind of crooked. Dang it, what is with me in camera angles today? Oh my goodness. Ah. Fun times trying to fix. That's better-ish. I'm doing this like basically like backwards, so like I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. Cause yeah, I'd had it really good and then no, and it's still not great. But whatever, it is what it is. And I'm just gonna have to deal, so because it's getting pulled by its cord, that's the problem, because the cord that's there we go. There we go. As soon as I took the tension off the cord, it fixed itself. Awesome. Okay, now I can wind after I'm stopped. I'm sorry. I am like I have to get the camera back to where it was. So you guys might hear some background noise now because this is running. But like I said, I basically need to not die of heat stroke. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not die of heat stroke. Yeah, the flashing, flickering was this thing pulling power on the circuit that is this room. So, haha. Yeah. Sorry for any uptick in background noise. My apologies for that. It doesn't seem too bad. I'm looking at the audio levels. It doesn't seem too bad for you guys, so. Nobody complains. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. There we go. I did the correct number of counts on that. I get this back to where it's stable and it's not going to turn on me. And then I tie off the minis. There we go. Turned up the background music a little bit for me. The volume in my headphones does not affect the volume you guys are hearing, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, apparently I have 3 viewers watching. Thank you. Welcome. If you're the same 2 plus 1 that's now been here for a while, I've already said that, but who knows. But if you have any questions about what I'm doing or anything like that, feel free to ask. That's why I did label this as an AMA in terms of like the business and yarn and all of that stuff. So if you have any questions, I also know how to do a whole bunch of stuff related to yarn. I know how to knit, crochet, spin, yarn, weave, all that jazz. Also, I did create some, if I have that person, I created some custom bot commands. So if you type, I believe it is, what's the code? Type, which screen am I on? That screen. So if you type either !social or !website into chat, you will in fact get all of our social media and website information. So feel free. don't talk while I mean, I can ramble on. I can ramble on and on and on. There we go. I don't know. I like lining them up a certain way, so that's what I do. What I really wish I could do is do like one of those like watch-a-thon things you can now do with like Amazon Prime, but unfortunately we don't have an Amazon Prime account attached to like 100 Ravens, and my personal Prime account is attached to my personal Twitch account, so I don't want to change that. So, you know, it's like, oh, it'd be fun to watch something and comment on it while I did this, you know, because that's normally what I do. Like if I'm not streaming while I'm doing this, I'm actually like watching like TV or something while I do it, but because I'm streaming, I can't do that because copyright and all that jazz. And like even if I tried to put like television on in like my browser window, it like won't feed it to OBS. Like something in the like programming or the code keeps it from being picked up by OBS. So it'll pick up the audio, but it won't pick up the video. And it's like, dang it. But you know, I mean, I get it, copyright and all that jazz, but it'd be nice to like have something on the background and be able to like talk about it as I did this. But you know, no, you guys are just getting some copyright-free music so that we don't get copyright striked or in trouble at all. And like I said, we get 7 minis out of every big scale. And I also twist them up a certain amount of times too, so that they're all consistent. I have a number in my head that I'm twisting to when I twist up the little minis, so they all look the same. You can see they all have the same number kind of things, so that's the whole point. Them to look nice and pretty and consistent. Sometimes some of the strands go a little while and I figure out, okay, which ones do they belong to? Ow. I tore my cuticle the other day and it keeps catching on the yarn. It's just like, ow, you know. One of those minor inconveniences that just is really annoying. I know, like totally like first world problem, right? I tore my cuticle, but it actually like kind of hurt, so you know. See below my image on the screen. You can see what yarn base I'm working in, what color I'm doing, etc. So if you have any questions about that, feel free. I've also been trying to do more streaming on my personal channel, but that's like Pokemon and stuff. It's not like anything terribly interesting. So I did reinstall, well, I did install because it's never been on this computer, but I did put EVE Online on my computer and I'm just like, yeah, I might get back into this now that I have a computer that can play it again. Because my old computer like could play it in like low graphics mode, but I couldn't really play it in like high graphics, and this computer can play it in high. Not that like want to play EVE in like super high graphics all the time, because like it's not really necessary, but sometimes it's nice to be able to see all the pretty things in outer space, you know. So I might start doing some of that on stream. I'd have to lower the graphics quality to stream though, because I'd be streaming and playing on the same computer. So I don't have like a streaming computer. I play and stream on the same computer, so I'd probably have to lower the graphics quality of EVE in order to be able to do it. so that happens sometimes. As you can probably see in the thing, the drive band came unhooked, which is quite annoying. My turn flew off, so stop, please. Thank you. Could you stop? Thank you. Yeah, sometimes the drive band comes undone, and I need to redo it. We actually need a new one. I'd asked Becca to order one. I don't know where it is, but yeah, so let's see. I think I remember what number I was on, so I'm just going to keep going now, since I remember. Mini number 5. So I'm over halfway there on this color, on these colors. Like I said, I already had the cream. Wow, it's not a true white. It's not really. It's not a true white color. But that's the undyed we get from the mill, and that goes in the middle of our tulip gradient. Always walking around here. I'm trying really hard not to step on her, but she's rather a small kitty. I wanted to start the stream like an hour earlier than I had, and then I realized, oh crap, I need to put the cameras back up. I need to, you know, run all the wires and stuff again, because I didn't stream so long that like I moved everything, and then I'm like, I need to put everything back. This is gonna take a little bit. Oops. You know, that was a big oops. There we go. So 2 more out of these colors, and then I'm on to the pinks of this set, and then I'm gonna label it and bag it. Zoe, you're allowed to sleep in the chair right now, you know. Yeah. She's like standing on the other side of the table looking at me like, why don't you have a lap right now? She really likes sitting in my lap when I'm up here. No, you're gonna leave instead? Yeah, she's sulking now because I won't pet her. You guys can chat amongst yourselves too. Like, chat does not need to be silent. You can talk to each other, say hi, whatever. Oh, what was I gonna do? Oh, I have something in Steam I was gonna buy to use on stream, and I haven't yet. I don't remember what it was now. No, it wasn't Marbles on Stream. I was gonna do Marbles on Stream, but that wasn't it. There's something else I'm thinking of that, like, some chat thing for y'all to play with while you're in here. I don't remember what it was though. I'd have to go and look at my like Steam wish list. Like, it was something specifically like that works with Twitch for streaming with OBS to like, I don't know, put something on the screen for you guys to play with. I don't even remember now. See, now it's gonna bug me if I don't open Steam and look. 1 more mini of these colors, yay! Let's see. What is there on the thing? What is it? Stream avatars, that's what I was gonna do. Stream avatars, I was gonna use that. Not right now though, I'm not gonna get it now, but that's what I was trying to remember was. Stream avatars. Cool. Okay. Back to what I'm doing. Oh my god, is this... I just realized the camera's overlapping. No, bad. I just realized, I'm like, no! Bad, camera must not overlap. There we go, adjusting my size a little bit so that chat, if you guys start talking, is not overlapped on the edge by the cameras, because that's a thing. Right, last one. do save the leftovers. You can see on stage right, so my left, your right. On the Swift, we do save those, and we wind them up into little balls, and we sell them in groups of like the same yarn base. We call them our poppers. Basically, they're really good if you need like just a little bit of a color for a project, say just a smidge of intarsia or a tiny little project or something. So these are really good for that because there's only a few yards here. So we do save those. So I'm going to put those off to the side. And now I have the pinks for the rest of the tulip. So this is the other half of tulip. So you can see the green with the pinks and the cream, this is our tulip color. I know this isn't particularly color accurate. This is it's a little yellow actually. I'm looking at the greens and they're a little yellower in camera than they are for me in real life, but there we go. Actually, I think I can adjust this to be more blue to compensate. Let's see. Okay, that's yellow. There we go, that's more blue. Still not quite. I'm looking at the color as it changes. I think that might do it. That's better. That's a bit better, I think, yeah. It's a little orangey now, but it's still not too bad. But you can see that there's a whole, gradient of the color here, so that's what we do. And sometimes I'll have 2 skeins of each color, but right now I just have 1 because I'd already done half of these. We dyed 2s of each color, and then I had already done some of them before. So now I'm doing the other half so that we have these as stock. You do not belong that way. You belong this way, yes. And sometimes one strand likes to go a little wonky in a thing, and you have to set it back to rights.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away.
There we go. It's cooled off enough up here now that I'm comfortable and I'm not like, gonna have heat stroke or anything. Not that that was really a worry, it wasn't like, it was like 75, 76 Fahrenheit up here, but it's nice to not have to, sweat to death while working. It's always nice to be comfortable while you're doing it.
Please strike me thunder. Let me get closer to the light. Please strike me thunder. So I can
Let's see.
So I've come to the conclusion, I'm just one man amongst thousands. In this
Still 20 people watching, so feel free to say hi or interact or anything, It's nice to know I'm not just talking to myself sometimes.
The chemicals in my head don't work as yours. 'Cause every piece of road is a little bit happy.
I mean, I get it if you just have me on as background. I'm not offended, Just say it. Don't feel bad, really don't. Don't feel guilty about not interacting or whatever. I get it. Sometimes you just leave something on, or you're watching on the TV and chat isn't open or whatever. I get it. I totally get it. I do the same thing. My husband and I watch Twitch. We watch big streamers, on our TV, and chat is not open, and we can't see chat or know what's going on in chat or whatever. So, I totally get it. Don't. I'm just joking with y'all. Don't worry about it. Where's the end? Come on, there it is. Come here. Come here. There you are. I do have this playlist on shuffle, so there might be some odd changes in music, but it's just, the playlist is simply on shuffle, so that's what we're getting. So again, like last time, I put it through the hooks on the winder, stick it to the Velcro. I do that for all 3, and away I go.
I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance to make it, I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone on tonight, 'cause I'm changing
There we go.
and I'm breaking.
And now on to the pinks.
Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder.
There we go. I just realized I put these on basically in the wrong order because I wanted the lightest closest to me, so that when I pulled them off I could put it next to the cream and then next to that and then below, like in proper like gradient order. But alas, I put them on the same way I put the greens on, the lightest as the last one I pull off the winder. But the lightest needs to go here instead of here, and so I'm like, wait, no, I did it backwards, but oh well. It's already set up now, I'm just gonna do it like it is, and that'll be that. I do have an alarm set for something on my phone, so I will have to take a short break in another, I'm not sure how long. How much longer is this timer? Because one of the joys of working from home is that you can do things like put laundry in. Wow. You're at home. So, another hour. It's fine. So yeah, so that one's going to go there instead of here because it's the darkest pink, not the lightest pink. Basically putting them down backwards. I would have wanted to put them 1, 2, 3, but I should do them 1, 2, 3 instead because, you know, put them on the Swift in the wrong order. Actually, I could swap. I think that's something it's going to bug me because I'm going to keep messing it up, right? Because I always do it in a certain way and then I mess it up and then it's like, no! So I think what I'm going to do is, if I can do this, there's enough play in these that what I can do is, these are untwisted from that end is. Okay, so what I can do is I can swap these two skates. It's going to take a bit of finagling on the winder, but it is possible. I can swap these two. And make sure I don't grab the other one in there while I'm at it. The middle one's fine. It's, you know, the not middle one that I have a big issue with. Because, you know, of course, right? If I'm very careful, I can, in fact, swap these. If I'm very careful about it. To make sure I don't get them tangled with each other. So. Got that one. There we go. Got that. And then this one here with its tail here. There we go. And there we go. This middle skein here, which got tangled up somehow. Please don't do this. There we go. Ta-da. Accidentally pulled some of this over here, but that's fine. That's fixable. This can go back here. Ta-da. And there we go. We are all set. Fix the order, and I'm good to wind basically, so there we go. I just need to put them back on the winder here, and which way is this one? Where are you attached to? Ah, that's this one. There we go. There we go. Now I'm good. Now I'm good to go. There we go. I think I'm good now. I should be good now, please. I should be good now. Yes. Okay. Yahoo! Fixed it. Yay! I know, it probably seems silly to have done that, but, you know, it makes me feel better. And it gets my winding in order, in the correct, like, color order for what I'm doing, so it does actually help to do it. I know it seems silly, but it does help. What I'll do is that take up some of the slack. I will turn this back a little bit so that there we go. And now I can wind and I fix the color order. Whoopsies, and that one came undone. Why are you stuck? You should not be stuck. I thought I straightened you out. Why are you doing the thing? Why are you being like this? Why are you being like this? Come on. Thought I got it fixed at least. Well, now you see the struggles and what can happen sometimes when, you know, you think you have things straightened out, and then it turns out that you don't actually have them straightened out. I thought I had it, but I guess I didn't, so, you know. Let's try this again. Hopefully this time it's not tangled. Hi, Zoe, what you doing? You good girl? Yeah, you good, Zoe? I don't know if you guys can see her right here. She's a cute girl. Meow, you good, Zoe? I know, I turned on the AC. It makes noises. I know. Yeah, you good girl. Should I say, no, off the table, down. That's what I didn't want. She can come up here and she can keep me company, but I do not want her on this table. That is what I do not want. I do not want the cat on the table. She knows better, too. She knows she's supposed to be on any table in this house. She knows better. She's just being a little pain in the butt. And there we go. Got this going nice. So, ta-da! Oh, nice. Sometimes you just get a false start when you're trying to mix something up, and then you're good to go afterwards. I had that happen with a skate. I was winding the last time I did this on stream, and I ended up hanging it up and doing something else, and I still have that to deal with, so that's what I'm going to be dealing with next. And she's back. She can't stay away for long, because I'm the only human home, so I'm the only game in town if she wants attention. Sorry for the, like, really loud fan noise on the mic. I can aim it a little closer to my mouth. Actually, I should probably turn on, like, some of the equalizer stuff on this mic, because it has it all built in and I'm not using it. I probably should. Since it has, like, the active noise suppression and stuff, I should probably turn that on. You wouldn't get as much background noise then. Where is it? Where's Razor Synapse? Where's Synapse? Come on, yes, and give me the headphones, not the keyboard. Thank you. Mic. Okay, yes, my microphone's been on the whole time, but okay. Let's do active mic noise cancellation and see if that helps. And if I now sound really, really weird, please tell me. If I now sound, like, really strange, please tell me I sound strange, and I'll see what I can do about it. I'll just turn off the thing I turned back on. You know, I can just do that, but, you know, it'd be nice to know, you know? As I lose count, because it flips off my finger. Doesn't seem like it did anything to the background noise, actually, because, like, I'm still looking at the equalizer in OBS, and it's still like, oh, hey, you know, you're still kind of loud, so let me also, let's see, mic monitoring, side tone. I'm going to turn up the side tone to 50 and see what happens. 50. Whoa. Okay. Oh, and that turns it on for myself. Oh! Okay, I can monitor myself in the headphones, I guess? Yeah, okay. Cool. But it's not heard by OBS. Oh, that's nice. Now I can actually hear myself. So, like, I know what I sound like to y'all. That's something. Okay, let's do that at 25%. That's good. Vocal clarity. How does that sound? Yeah, there's less background noise, it seems like, but I think I sound a little different, but let me know if I sound funky. Again, I'm playing with audio settings here, so that, like, I know, oh, I can hear it in the mic now, I can hear the fan in the mic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to go that way. No, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to rotate. Stop. Yes. Okay. Cool, so hopefully there's not as much mic noise that way as well. But hey, now I can hear myself without you guys getting double audio in OBS. That's nice. Because like, when I was trying to stream like Fall Guys, I was like, oh, but I need desktop audio because game, but I want them under my audio output because talking. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can do it in my mic, like, without going through OBS, so it doesn't actually affect the OBS, which is nice. So that's good. But yeah, so anyways, back to winding. Now that I figured that out, you learn something every day, folks. Like not being able to hear myself because then I don't know what you guys are hearing, so it's nice that I figured out how to do that without you guys getting like double my audio in OBS, because that's a thing. Apparently like when you turn on monitor mic output in OBS, it counts as part of your desktop audio, and so then OBS picks itself back up again as the mic audio outputting, so like you get like double your voice, and I'm just like, but OBS, but why? So I mean, I guess if you're using like a capture card and you're not using desktop audio like at all, like if you're catching audio from a console, then it doesn't matter. But if you're playing a game on the computer that you're streaming with, you need to like be able to use the desktop audio. So I'm like, okay, OBS would be nice if like you could monitor without outputting to stream. Like, is there a way to do that? But anyways. You know, is what it is basically, but still have 3 people watching, so hey, you guys must be finding something entertaining in the stream. I'm not sure what, but yeah. Oh my goodness. At least my stream is still good quality, right? OBS isn't yelling at me? Nope, I'm good. I am good. I've had like 0.2% drop frames. I'll take it. Whoa, hello. Boy, that was good. Wait, did I just rip that out of my computer? No, I didn't. Thank goodness. Oh boy, that would have been bad if I ruined the USB port in my gaming laptop. That would not be good. Wait, hi. Who's that? So, yes, hi. Hello. Thank you for coming and saying hi. What, Zoe? No, I'm not gonna pet you right now. I'm in the middle of doing something. That's my cat. Oh my god, is YouTube doing the "Are you still listening" thing? Yes, YouTube, I am in fact still listening. Thank you.
We have to get away.
I know, I haven't even finished eating. Come here. Come here, Zoe. Oh, come here. Come here. Yes. Come here. I'll hold you for a minute, and then will you leave me alone so I can wind your arm? Yeah. I hold you for a minute and give you some titles, and then leave me alone? Yeah. Yeah, you a silly kitty. Okay, could you not rub on the mic, please? Thank you. Yeah, I know. I turned on the big scary noise. That's the air conditioner. I know. I know. I turned on the big scary noise. Why do you have to be so skittish? Yeah, why are you such a skittish kitty? You gonna be happy if I put you down now, that I'm giving you some cuddles? Or are you just gonna complain? Don't get too comfortable now. Oh my god, she's like settling in, and I'm just like, could you not? I need to wind. I need to do my job, you know? I'm supposed to be working right now. I get paid to do this. Will you believe that? I get paid to do this, yeah. Down you go, girl. You go, girl. There you go. Oh, cats, gotta love them. Okay, could you not stand on the... Oh my god. Really, so? You're gonna stand on the yard? No. No, 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 no. That is not a bed, thank you. Thank you. Put some stuff down so I'd have it in easy reach, and the cat's like, hey, bed! And I'm like, no, not bed. Sorry for all the mic noise. free to ask Solid Stick. Feel free. Winding minis of yarn that we sell on our website. So if you're curious about that, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing it. I sell them as gradients because it's easier to dye a whole bunch of skeins as gradients than one skein as gradient. So that's how we do our little gradient bundles that we sell on our website. Yes, so you can get in the chair control. Oh, good. She's going to settle down in the chair. That's a good thing. That means she can feel well. Now she can watch me too. She's on the other side of the table. That's the correct number. I was a couple short last time. Oh, I can turn the music down. I can totally 100% turn the music down. I also have like an equalizer and stuff on, I'll turn off vocal clarity on the mic too, just to see, but I do have noise cancellation set up on the mic, so that could be part of it as well, but I can definitely 100% turn the music down. It's just a slider in OBS, so I can totally do that if it is in fact too loud to hear me clearly. Alright, no, one more move around. Yeah. No, yes, thank you for telling me about the audio and all that. What's this question? Exactly are you making do? So I am making yarn minis. You can see here in my smaller webcam next to where you're seeing chat on your screen. I have this smaller webcam here, and this is all of the minis. So what we do is we do 7 colors in a mini set, and then I bundle them up all together into a bundle, and we sell these bundles on our website, and these bundles are equivalent to 1 full skein of fingering weight yarn. And so you can do a project with these that you would do with a fingering weight skein, and that's stuff like, you know, a shawlette, a hat, fingerless mitts, a cowl, stuff like that. And it allows us to dye the gradients. It's an easier way to dye gradients for us. And so yeah, I helped dye these minis, and now I'm winding these minis, and then the minis will go up for sale on our website, which, by the way, I can type in our information's like on screen, but you know. There you go. There's all of our information. Which I don't know why the second one did not come up. Yeah, stream elements, yes. Come on, why did the second one? Oh, it's not popping up on... Oh, that's interesting. Huh, okay. So, I have it pushing chat to, like, the stream, so you can see it on the side, on the left side of your screen. And for some reason, Stream Elements is not showing its own messages in Stream, which is interesting. Because I'm like, no, I want those messages done. So it looks like I am going to go have to change some settings in Stream Elements for the next stream. Because it's not supposed to be blocking itself. I want to see all of the messages. I mean, but you can see them in Twitch chat, so, you know, that's a thing. But yeah, so that's who we are, that's what we're doing, that's our social media, our website. We are an indie yarn dyer. I am the minion of the owner. And, you know, with the pandemic and COVID and everything, we decided that we would try streaming what we do as a way to interact with our customers and people who are interested about yarn dyeing and stuff like that. So that's why I'm streaming this stuff. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks awesome. I don't talk while I'm counting because otherwise I'll mess up my count. And I need to be consistent, so I don't do it well. Don't talk while counting. I'm trying not to breathe on the mic. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna put it a little like above my mouth so that like if I sigh, I'll like go down like under the mic and I won't, you can see I've moved it up a little bit, so we'll see. Probably it's a little closer to my mouth now too, so. I don't know, getting all this right, you know. Not the most, you know, seasoned streamer, so there's that. There we go. One more mini done. And I do 7 minis out of every full skein. Because I don't think I've said that since you popped in. So, I do 7 minis out of each regular size skein. Don't ask me how they came up with the number 7, I don't know. I only came in after, like, the number had been decided and all that jazz. I just came in and started doing it after that. So, I don't actually know why 7, but yeah. Oh, I should have set up the other screen right in front of me so that I could have seen chat a little easier instead of having to constantly lean off to the side, but oh well. Is what it is. Lessons for next time. Alright, so one more mini out of these skeins, and then I'm gonna label these, and then I'm on to the next set. There we go. These make 7. These are the Razor Kraken Kitty Edition. Yep, they are exactly what you think they are. And I have a Razor keyboard to go with them too. I have a Black Widow Elite to go with these. Yeah, they're on your headset. Nice. Yeah, I really like them. Honestly, like the cat ears, I was like, yeah. And like I thought about getting the pink ones, and I'm like, you know what? I'll get the black. It's more my jam is the black, you know. Not that I have anything against pink, just I like black a little bit better, so that's what I did. Build the winding setup. Solid stick. Sorry, I missed that. So, we didn't build these Swifts. We bought them pre-made. These were made by somebody who specializes in building Swifts with wood. This one is motorized. That's what this big wheel is. This is the pulley, and then it goes down. You can't see it behind the other camera that's right here. It's actually off screen entirely, but there is a motor housing at the bottom there that has a motor that is this dial I'm turning here, and that's what controls that. So we took these 2 winders that were made for different purposes and brought them together to do this, but we didn't build them ourselves. Oh yeah, I just got I bought myself the Razer Black Widow Elite for my birthday, the keyboard. It has the green switches, so it makes a really, really satisfying clicky noise. It's really annoying to everyone else, but my computer lives basically in this room. Or, well, when I'm working, it's up here, and when I take it downstairs, I don't bring the keyboard, I leave the keyboard up here, so my husband isn't too annoyed by it. What I want next is a Razer mouse so I can chroma all the things. Because I can chroma the headset, the keyboard, and so now I just need a mouse that I can chroma with it, and then I can have all three. I can have a full set. Where's the other end for this? Where's the end? Where's the end? Where's the end? There it is. There's the end. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Where's the other end? There it is. Alright. And we do save these little bits. We sell them as poppers. Normally it shows, but yeah. Yeah, they are, but like I totally don't mind how loud it is. I'm very much enjoying the clicky. Because like I grew up on a mechanical keyboard, like I didn't... These, you know, electrical switch keyboards are like new to this millennium, and I have been typing before that, so. So now what I'm going to do, I moved the winder out of the way so I have some space to work on the table here. I take our labels here, and I've pre-printed names of the colorways. So Tulip, Starry Night's the other one I'm going to be doing after this, and Tulip is the one I'm doing now. So basically going to take the labels, and I'm going to pre-sticky the labels, and then I'm going to take the bundles and bundle them up of all the minis together in the colorway. But I like to pre-sticky all the labels. But yeah, like I grew up on mechanical keyboards, and to this day, like even when I'm not typing on a mechanical keyboard, I bash my keyboard. Like I am like, I pound really hard on my keyboard when I type. Like my poor laptops, like they just shake sometimes. But yeah, it's loud, but I am totally okay with that. And I can mute myself if I'm like in like a voice call and I'm typing. I can totally mute myself if, you know, it annoys people. And I have other non-mechanical keyboards in the house. Like it's not my only option. I could swap it out, but yeah. But yeah, I bought myself the Black Widow Elite for my birthday because it was on sale. And I had a gift card for Best Buy, so birthday present. I think I said that like twice now or 3 times, so I'm going to stop saying it. So that is the... So this is the labels. I have a table on the side here that has like all the stuff, including my water here. I do like the built-in switch on the mic too. There we go. Alright, so basically what I do is now that I've gotten them, I take one of each color and I bundle them up and then I wrap them in the label. But here, I'll hold out the gradient so you can see. So this is the whole gradient that we sell, all the bundles. So there's 3 greens, a white, and 3 pinks in there. We take the label and wrap it around the bundle. Not too far because I don't want to overlap the writing on it. And there we go. This is what we sell online. This is what you'll get if you buy online, or if, you know, you get these at a trunk show or a shop that we wholesale to. So there you go. These are going to go in the bag with the rings that hold the yarn so that I can take them over to my boss's house tomorrow when I go see her. There we go. It's just easier to get the other winder out of my way while I do it too, so that's what I do. I just put the winder on the floor right here next to me so that I have room on the table to do this without, like, hitting my head on stuff. Because I'm already hitting the kitty ears on the ceiling of this room, so I don't need to also hit, like, myself on the winder or anything, you know? Because that's a thing. You know, I should make the kitty ears purple while I stream. Instead of having the spectrum cycling, I should make them purple while I stream, because that's totally like our logo color is purple, so I should take our purple and make it the ears while I stream. Because that would be thematic.
Find your way into this wonderland. Cross the maze, the dark, the innocent. Chase the faith, the thrill, the heaven sent.
make sure the label's properly adjusted on the bundle and stuff, and then put it in the bag. Because of course, you know, this is all work from home right now. I mean, I do go over to my boss's house, but we stay away from stuff. I'm normally just in the dye studio or her garage. I'm not like up with her family or anything, so it's a pretty minimal risk for me to go over there. Let's see. Is Becca or Cal the aforementioned boss, or is it someone else these days? Yeah, so Kel is still involved with the business, but Becca jokes that Kel sold her the business for a kiss. So Becca's technically the one running things. She's the one who's making the decisions and signing up for shows and all that stuff, but Kel is still involved in the business, and they are very much still married, and I am both of theirs minion, basically. Basically boils down to I am their minion. And because I'm a bit of a jack of all trades, so if they need something here, something there, it works out. But they are both still involved. Let's see, Kel actually ran the booth at Vermont Sheep and Wool 2019, obviously pre-pandemic. I ran the Fiber Festival of New England booth in 2019, so NEF, and then Becca and I were both at Vogue Knitting Live New York City back in January of this year. So Kel is still involved and will occasionally do a show or develop a colorway or help with a theme or something or a show, but they've basically gone to teaching full-time. They are now a professor of game design at Champlain College in Vermont. And so they do that full-time, but they occasionally do, in fact, still help out with business. Hope that answers your question. I was probably more rambling than you expected, but yeah, they're still around. Very much so. Alright, there we go. That is one set done. And now I'm gonna do Starry Night. And this is, oh boy, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Please don't do this. This is the skein that had like gotten messed up like previous time around. So I'm just gonna gently lay this on the table here until it's out of the way while I put this back. Well, considering that they've been teaching at home since March, because Champlain sent everyone home, they're still involved. But, you know, even when they weren't teaching from home, even when, you know, they were still going up to Champlain all the time, they still, you know, found time to get involved or to help Becca with a color collection or something like that. They still, you know, have opinions and strong feelings about the business, so. Which yellow is this in the series? This is the... This is that yellow. Okay, so I need to, because I put these on in a specific color order so that I can pull them off in a specific order because reasons. Because that's how my brain works. So I need to also update the information on screen for the stream because this is now a different colorway. This is now Starry Night. There we go. Starry Night is now the colorway. Now which tie is the 4-way? Here we go. This one. There we go. Come on. There we go. And Kel is also, if you heard about Esme the Panda, Esme, if you heard about Fiber World, Kel was the driving force behind Fiber World, actually. So Kel was the one who really got Fiber World off the ground and going. So that all happened because of Kel back in the spring. Well, it was Kel's idea back in the spring. Then it happened in August. There we go. Is this one on? There we go. There's the end. Okay, that's right where I want it to be. Good. That's lined up. Awesome. Just give it a little more slack. There we go. Also, I talk to myself out loud while I do things, so there's that too. Now this one, I'm actually going to put 4 skeins on at a time because I'm now doing a full set instead of 6. I'm doing 7 because with Tulip I pre-wound that cream before I started the stream today, but this time I am in fact winding all 7 skeins at the same time. So these 3 will be next. And then I think after that, I will in fact do the yarn blanks for the cakes. So that would be good. And it'll be something different too.
So what if I make a fool? My ego can only bruise. It's nothing that I can't take. It's better than being numb, waiting for sleep to come, so I can dream about
There we go.
change.
Cut all the ties. Come on. There we go. Oopsie daisy, there we go. Put these headphones on a long cord so that, you know, I could move around the room while I did stuff, but at the same time, like, I keep tripping over it. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, it seems. Just keep sliding forward on my head, too. Oh, come on. Stop being that way. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Behave. You stop too. Stop. Be good. I know, I'm talking to the yarn. I know, it's stupid. I know. I'm well aware that talking to the yarn sounds absolutely insane. 4. I think I know what number that's on, but I need to count just to be safe because these got a little messed up. Whoop! And stuff's falling off my stand. Awesome. Okay, well that's just lovely. Okay, so I duct taped this to my ceiling and it apparently has decided it no longer wants to stay, because that's a thing. Do not... I was trying to get lighting and like have the lighting be good, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I need to turn that off. Take this down. It's just going to interrupt with things. Trying to be good, have good lighting and stuff, but I guess it's not meant to be today because it just kind of fell, and now I have to fiddle with the camera angles again, and you know, all that fun stuff. So, whoa! Shoot! That light just fell off the ceiling. Oh crap! I thought that was secure. It is not. Crap. Okay. Crud. All right. I can get this back up. Sorry, guys. I apparently like am Murphy's Law today. Like seriously, like Murphy's Law. I know I'm off screen, but you guys can hear me, so like, yeah, it's, come on. I thought these were secure up here, but come on. I know there's the screw in the ceiling that you're meant to slide into. There we go. Okay. Oof. Okay, so, looks like we've lost the additional lighting for the end of the table, but it's not too bad. Nothing broke. That's what I heard about. Oh, yeah, so you missed it back in August. This is gonna happen again next year. Good luck, yeah. It's going to happen again next year. Fiber World is going to keep happening. I just need to adjust the camera back because this one got all super duper wonky because, you know, stuff went flying. So I need to turn this back. That's as good as I'm gonna get this. Come on. Behave. Thank you. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna call that good enough. I've already fiddled with the camera like a few times today, so you know, always fun. It's not great, but it can be better. I can make some adjustments here because I haven't the side of the camera like trimmed. So I'm just gonna trim that up there, move this a little this way, and untrim it here a little bit, and there you go. You can see the colors as I want. Now the problem is that do I remember what number I was on? I think I do. Yeah, so, but yeah, but Esme, Fiber World's going to be happening again next summer. This time it's going to be in July, so do keep an eye out for it. It was basically, Kel's idea was to have a virtual fiber show that felt like you were at like an actual fiber show, you know, like an in-person show. And so, you know, it's meant to emulate that to a certain extent. So hopefully, you know, we'll be better at it next time around, next year when we do it. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. You can look it up. You know, follow on social media so that you know what's going on. There's going to be events throughout the coming year too, leading up to July. I accidentally wound too many because I forgot what yarn base I was doing and counted too many. So now I'm just going to double check that I in fact have the right count, and then I can move on to the second mini. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 6, 30, 32, 33. Yep, okay, got the right number. Zoe, why is she crying? Oh my god, I don't even know where she is, but she's crying. Wherever she is, she's crying. Why are you... Oh, she's under the table, like, yowling. I'm like, could you not, cat? I don't know if you can hear her on mic. Probably not. But she's being a little bit of a pain. As is this yarn. Because of course it is, right? You know. Right, okay. Just making sure I had the right stuff on screen. I just realized that like I should change the like BRB screen so that it has like the info about what I'm winding and like the small camera on it, and just turn off like the big cam for the BRB. Because, you know, that's the thing. That is not what I want to do. Thank you. No, thank you. That's not what I wanted. Remove. Oh, to put the, like, base and the colors on the BRB screen? Yeah. I'm not actually going BRB, but I'm actually just adding the stuff to the screen, if that makes sense. There we go. So I'm going to be switching back and forth right here for a sec to go, because I'm copying and pasting to the BRB screen. Ta-da! And then base, copy, BRB, paste, and ta-da! There you go. So while I'm here, then when you go, that stuff will stay. It'll just be like the camera will just disappear. The big camera that I'm on will just disappear when I do BRB. So. But I'm like, yeah, I should leave that stuff like up so people can see it. So, you know. Wait, nope, that's a different color. But yeah, I was trying to get like better lighting on like this part of the table over here because it's kind of in the dark. I put some LED strips on the ceiling, but they seem to not be doing quite what I wanted them to do, but you know, oh well, the lighting can't be 100% perfect. This is not a space made for this, so. This is in fact a finished attic, so it's not like it's the most spacious place, and I can't like necessarily hide lighting in every corner, so it's gonna have to be what it is. I keep trying not to breathe on the mic. I am sorry. I keep trying really hard not to like breathe on the mic, and I seem to keep doing it anyways. So my apologies for that. Sometimes that happens where it comes unhooked from one of the hooks on the table there, so sometimes you just have to stop and put it back in and then keep going again. So, does this strand, where does this strand belong? You go there, okay. There we go. And sometimes also like the strands on here like to like overlap with each other, so I'm like, wait, which mini are you actually attached to? Because I have often, if I wasn't paying enough attention, tied one mini to another and then had to completely unwind them both to undo the tangle and put them back into mini shape. I'm just like, no. Over time, there'll be like less. I mean, the yarn will always cause problems now and then because the yarn likes to play dirty sometimes, but you know, as we get more streams under our belt, I'll get more practiced at this and everything. And also, like, we're thinking about streaming from the Dye Studios, so that'll probably take us a few streams to get quite right. But, you know, we're working on it, and we'd like to get our fans involved and our customers and have them be able to see our process a little bit more. It's kind of like a peek behind the curtain kind of thing. So, you know, hopefully we can do that. I don't think you'll get full 1080p from the Dye Studio. We might have to drop down to 720 because Becca has more limited bandwidth at her house than I have here at my house when I'm home alone. So yeah, it might not be as quite a high quality in terms of like video quality stream, but we're looking into doing it. So, and I get quiet when I'm counting. So, but yeah, if there are any other questions, you want to know what's going on, other shows, other stuff, yeah. Come on, do what you're supposed to do. Come on, behave. There we go. Sometimes the minis don't like to twist back up nicely, but eventually they'll behave. And it happened again. We need a new drive band. I need to message Beck and be like, hey, drive band for thing, please. Because, hey, I turned you off. Stop. Thank you. This is the second time this has happened this stream, so definitely in need of a new drive band for this. There we go. Actually, I'll just message Becca right now about the drive in before I forget, because, you know, that's a thing that I don't want to forget is drive in for the winder. Because that's a thing. Come on, I know how to spell. There we go. Boss has been messaged.
The heat is scorching. Forests burned up.
There we go.
The sky
Third
colours
mini.
volcanoes erupt. The world as we know it.
Glad I turned the AC on up here, because otherwise it was getting really warm. I have a feeling downstairs is warmer now, but I just need to keep this room cool. I don't need to do, like, you know, the whole house, because I can open the windows downstairs, but up here it's warmer.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, my phone's currently saying it's 73 Fahrenheit outside. I'm just like, oh, lovely. And it's November. It's the 12th, right? It's the 12th? No, it's the 11th.
The apocalypse.
My god, it's the 11th. And it's just like, it should not be this warm in November. I am sorry. I really wish we had central, because then I could just, like, set the house to a temperature and it would just switch between heat and cooling as needed. But no. You have friggin' baseboard heat and window air conditioners. Or this monster here. Which is technically a portable one. Because, you know, old house. Well, not that old. I mean, it was only built in the 50s, so old, but old enough, you know? There we go. I figure you guys don't want to hear me drinking. Nope, there we go. There we go. That's the last run. There we go. Oh, dang it. It's annoying when you drop the end. There we go. Yeah, it just feels so wrong. I mean, I'm in New Hampshire, you know, where Becca and Kel, because Becca and Kel moved to New Hampshire in 2014, 2015. I'm trying to remember what year, but anyways, they moved to New Hampshire, and so I'm up by Manchester, New Hampshire. So it's just like, no, it is not supposed to be in the 70s in November. This is wrong. Like they should have been making snow already up north in the White Mountains. You know, it's just like, no, wrong, bad. You know, like some years people have already had ski trips by now, and yet here it is in the 70s. Actually, maybe I will use the motorized winder. Oh, but I have to make it big. Dang it, I'd have to change the settings on the thing. No, I'll just use the other winder. I'm pondering out loud for when I'm done this set and I move on to the blanks and I need to skein. And like full-size skein, not like mini skein, so. Keep checking like color on the screen. Like, is this showing the color? I think it's color. No, the other camera's not really showing the color it should be. This is definitely like a blue and yellow, not like a greenish, but I don't. The more I fiddle with it, the worse it's gonna get, it seems, so I'm just not gonna bother. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so it snowed here too. We got a couple of inches and it was around for most of the day, actually. Like, it was like a couple of weeks ago, I think. Right before Halloween, something like that. It was, you know, we got significant snow and then now it's in the 70s. It's crazy. Yeah, Dying Workshop 2015. Yeah. I mean, they've still done them on occasion since then, but yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Because around when they moved, a little while after is when Becca really took over the business, after they moved, so. Yeah. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. I'm just glad I figured out how to make the mic stop picking up stuff that wasn't my voice for the most part, unless I like breathe heavily on it or something. Sometimes your fingers get tired after a little while of winding these. It can get tiring on the hands, but it's not too bad. So that was number 5 out of 7 out of these skeins. On to number 6. That was my alarm going off or something, but what I'll do is I will finish the minis of these skeins, and then I'm going to go do the thing I have to do, which is otherwise known as taking the laundry out. Then I'll be back, so I'll take a quick break as soon as I finish winding the last skein, the last mini skein out of these full-size skeins. And then I'll come take a quick break, go do that, run down to my basement, take care of that, and then I will come back up and I will do the other 3 colors for this set. But I'll finish these skeins first, so these at least are done. And I'm not gonna fold the laundry. I'm literally just gonna pull it out of the washer and toss it in the dryer and then come back up here. It's not like I'm gonna be gone for like a really long time. Just enough time for me to run downstairs, pull everything out of one machine, put it in the other machine, and come back up, so it won't be too bad. Apparently my Fitbit is counting me twisting my wrist as steps. And I'm just like, Fitbit, no, these aren't steps, but thank you, I appreciate the thought. One more mini. And hopefully YouTube doesn't ask if like I still want the music to keep playing while I'm away. It's like maybe if I click on YouTube and I like, you know, scroll around the page and stuff, YouTube will realize, hey, I'm still here because I'm scrolling the page, right? Like, hey, maybe if I do that, it'll like realize I'm still here and it won't cut you guys off while I'm walk away for a moment. Right. There we go. This is number 7 for all of these. And if there's less than like, you know, a wrap or two left on the Swift, we don't save it because it's not enough to even use in like, you know, a small project as like a piece of Intarge or something. If there's just a couple of wraps left, we'll keep it, you know. So like this one, I'll keep it. The other ones, there wasn't a full wrap left on the winder, so not going to bother keeping those leftovers. There we go. That wasn't cat hair, that was my hair in that skein, which is an oops. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stream more, be more regular about it. We don't really have a schedule right now, but I feel like we should. Like I should have dedicated time when I do this every week so that we can engage with customers and people know when we're gonna be around and stuff like that, so. Alright, so the next ones I'm going to do, once I come back upstairs, will be these 3 skeins. I'm going to put them in the other camera so you can see. These are the other 3 colors for the set. So those will get wound when I return. So I'll be back very shortly. I need to go swap my laundry from the washer to the dryer, so I'll be back in a moment.
Just tell me if I'm
this feeling inside my mind. Baby, please just tell me if I'm fine. Please just tell me if I'm fine. 'Cause I know my life is stuck in my heart, baby. Please just tell me if I'm fine.
just tell me if I'm
time is over. Before you know you're older. So sober, alone, look, you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker.
Get down. Get up.
You getting nothing, Joker. Clock's ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older. You getting my cold shoulder. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker. Clock's ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older. So sober, alone, look, you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker. 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 Clock's ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older. So sober, alone, look, you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker.
Get down. Get up.
You getting nothing, Joker.
Alright, and I'm back. So, got that done, swapped that over. And yeah, so now to do the rest of this set. Still Starry Night. I'm just going to finish Starry Night. So, what I'm going to do is I take each of these off the ring that they're all on together so that they're separate. It's actually easier. The white rings are actually easier to open than the other rings. I don't feel like ripping yet another nail on these things. I'm going to put this in the bag with the others. Boom. And so what I'm going to do is the order. I need to think about the order I'm going to take them off the winder in. So that means I want to put the darkest color on first. So I don't have to do what I did with the pinks and swap them around. You need to think about this logically. So I like to do things in color order. I have a thing about doing them in color order. You know, oh, it's just starting to cool off in here, which is nice. I set the temperature in here to 72. And sorry for the wind noise on the mic. I don't want to be too cold, but like, you know, cool is nice. So, you know, in the winter it's nice and warm and cozy up here, but like, I know it's fall, it's not technically winter yet, but like, it's November, it should not be this warm. So like, you know, the heat should be on, and I should be like wearing a hoodie. I should not be standing here in a t-shirt with like, oh, I'm gonna put the AC on because it's too hot. for November.
Don't stay away for too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed. I'm happy that you're here.
But still doing Starry Night, finishing up that set, and then I'm going to start doing the minis and stuff. Not the minis, the gradients, because I need to do those. You go like that. Yep, okay. I need to see which ends or go which direction, because we always want, because you know there's two parts on this game. There's what we call the top and the bottom, right? And so I want the place where there's a strand on the outside to be on the top, so that I have access to it, doesn't tangle and all that stuff. So I am going for a very specific orientation when I put these on the winders. And I breathed on the mic again. I am sorry. I keep doing that. I don't know why. I'm annoyed with myself. I apologize to all of you profusely for the fact that I keep breathing onto the microphone. That's what I get for having it attached to my face. But I went downstairs and I checked the our thermostat in the kitchen. It says it's 71 in our kitchen. So unfortunately our house is all one zone, so it goes by whatever the kitchen is. Which means if the kitchen drops below our turn on the heat temp, the heat will kick on, even though if up here it will be 10 degrees over that, you know, so. In the winter it's not too bad though, but right now when it's warm, it's, yeah. Alright, cut the ties and then wind these, and then that'll be 2 sets done. I actually go a little faster with the winding and stuff when I'm not streaming. So you know, I've been on stream for basically 2 hours now, or we've been live for 2 hours, and I've done one set, 1.5 sets, you know, I'm on the second half of the second set, and it's normally I would have finished these by now, but you know, not that talking to you folks is a distraction, but you know, I'm checking my stats, I'm, you know, making sure the stream hasn't crashed, all that stuff, and it just, you know, I move a little slower, not significantly slower, I'll still get these done. This will be done in the next, you know, 15 minutes, but, you know, it's still, you know, just makes it take just that little while longer. I'm not begrudging it, I'm totally not, that's not the issue at all. And actually, what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna need to sit down after I do this, after I've streamed for a while. So what I'm going to do is I might stream on my personal Twitch, and I might play Fall Guys or something, or maybe I'll do Journey. I haven't done Journey in a while. I should do a run of Journey. That would be nice. I haven't done that in ages, and I love that game. That is such a fun game. And I have it for the PC now, so I should totally do that. I should play Journey. That's what I should do. Let's play Journey. Take a break and do Journey. And in case you're wondering what Journey is, it originally came out for the PS3? Yeah, originally came out for the PlayStation 3, and it's got no dialogue or nothing, but it's just a really fun game. It's also rather poignant, honestly, it's really nice. So, you know, maybe I'll do that. I haven't played that in a while. It's been a while since I did a run of that. And honestly, you can play the entire game, start to finish, in 4 hours, and that's not even a speed run. That's just playing the game. It's a very short game, but not in a bad way. It tells a lot of story in a short period of time, and there isn't a lot to it, but there's enough that you know, you can come back and do it again and have a good time and all that jazz. So yeah. But I'll do that on my personal Twitch. And not on the business Twitch. Not gonna do it on the work Twitch. I'll do that on my Twitch. So you can see here how the blue lines up next to the blue and yellow skein. And honestly, I think the yellow's blowing out the color a little bit, because that is a saturated yellow. I mean, it is This is a very yellowy yellow. I mean, if I hold this up to the other camera, if I hold this up to the Brio, because I have two webcams here, if I hold this up to this one, you can see how yellow that yellow is, and I have a feeling that like this is part of why the camera color is so off, because the yellow's just skewing it, but can't really do much about that in, you know, without fiddling too much with things. And then I'd have to fiddle with them. I have to fiddle with the settings for every single color I wound, and I'm just like, how about I don't do that? Because, you know, that's just a little too much, I think. I think this is just a little too much. But yeah, here, that's the full gradient now. You can see from the darkest purple, here where my hand is, to the brightest yellow. That's the entire gradient. And this is based off of our full skein that we also call Starry Night. And when we dye it on our yak bases, because our yak skeins dye so much darker than the merino skeins, we call it a dark and Starry Night on those, because they are just that much darker, because the yak is gray, it comes from the mill gray, as opposed to the merino yarn, which comes as a cream color. And so because it dyes so darker, so much darker. What is that? Oh, it's about a blog post. Okay, sorry. I saw an email from Twitch on my phone, and I'm just like, wait a sec. And it was about like music copyright and stuff. And I mean, it was about, they put up a new blog post talking about it. I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. But like, you know, I'm deliberately playing copyright-free, like stream-safe music in the background right now from YouTube. Like, there's playlists of this stuff you can find, so that's what I'm playing in the background of the stream. So that's where we are, and that's where we stand. That means I will have gotten 2 of that email, because I have my personal Twitch on my personal email, and then I have the business Twitch, aka this account, on my work email for work. So no, I do not actually have 2 Twitch accounts, which I'm pretty sure is against the terms of service, but there is the business account that I share with my boss, because it is the business account. I just happen to be the one that set it up, so I used my work email, but it is the business account. It is not, in fact, mine. It belongs to 100 Ravens. And then I have my personal, which I've had for a while, because I've been following people. Okay, I've been following people on Twitch. I'm just going to come out and say it. I've been following people on Twitch since Twitch was Justin.tv. So, been around the block a bit. So yeah. But I still got a couple people watching, so, you know. Esme, if you're still around, feel free to ask any other questions. If it's other people, feel free to chime in and say hello, or ask me questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, who I am, why I'm here. Okay, don't get too existential, but you know what I mean. I mean, I can see who's in chat, or at least see, you know, what accounts are connected to my chat, but, you know, I'm not going to call anybody out. I'm just curious. Yeah, there's a few names I've seen before that just, you know, just lurk, and that's fine. Like, lurking's cool if you just have me on in the background, or you don't feel like typing or whatever. Not offended, you know. But, again, I'm going to throw it out there. If anybody has any questions, I am willing to answer them. I mean, okay, it depends on the question. You know, like, I can't answer, you know, what is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Because if I do, I'll just give you the very nerdy answer of 42. But I'm not sure that's the actual real answer. That's just the nerdy answer. So, you know. You can ask me anything. It doesn't mean I actually know the answer. I'll have to do some rearranging of stuff once I finish this set, but that's okay. There we go. Alright. Mini skein number 3. You know, and like if you guys just like watching the thing go round and round, then hey, you know, no skin off my back. I'm not going to be offended.
nervous, lost under the surface. You don't know what you're expecting of me. But under the
Oh wow, is this a Linkin Park remix? Yeah, I recognize the lyrics of this song. Is this from... Yeah, this is from... Meteora? No, this is Numb Encore. What album is this from? Shoot, I know which album this is from. Dang it. Numb Encore. Well, no, it's not the remix with Jay-Z. It's the regular version. I'm trying to remember what album it's from. Disturb? No. I have the album, like, in my library, and I just can't think of the title. Now it's gonna bug me. Okay, I have all my music on my phone, so I'm just gonna look real quick because it's bugging me. Like, which album is this from? Because I know I have it. I used to be the biggest. I used to listen to Linkin Park in high school, and I still have all the albums because, you know, I'm not gonna get rid of, you know, perfectly good music just because, you know, it's 15 years later. Like, no, I'm listening to stuff I listened to when I was a kid in the 90s. Like, I don't care. All right, where's L? Come on, I have a long way to go. All right, Linkin Park. There we go. Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory. Pretty sure that's what this one is on. Hybrid Theory. Is it Numb on Hybrid Theory? No. Where is Numb? Is it on Meteora? Faint breaking session. Yes, it's on Meteora. I was right. My first guess was right, actually. It's on Meteora. I was right. Ha. Oh god, I was so sad when I heard about the lead singer. Like, oh. I mean, I never went to a concert of theirs or anything, but, you know, it's always sad when something like that happens, and I felt bad. You know what? Maybe I'll pick up stream avatars for my personal stream later. And set it up and have some fun. The problem is that when you have multiple Twitch accounts, is switching between them in OBS is such a pain. It's like, no! Especially because I'm using the Stream Elements live version of OBS, not like regular OBS. It's just like, oh. Also, I have to sometimes like output to Facebook for this, and it's just like, oy. Facebook Live is the worst. Like, okay, like I get why like Facebook kind of did it the way they did it, but honestly, as like somebody whose like job it is to promote a business on Facebook, it's literally like part of what I do for Becca is all the social media and stuff, and it's like, okay, you know, they actually made it when they went to new Facebook and they made everybody use new Facebook, they actually made it more difficult for me to do my job. Like, then think about how this would affect like people who are doing like business stuff on Twitch and also like the go live stuff. You have to, you know, unless you tell it to have a persistent stream key, it won't. So you would have to get the stream key every time and put it into OBS unless you tell it to look for persistent stream key, and like getting it to talk to OBS, because like I don't want to just use the webcam on my computer. I want to be able to use the nice overlay and have our information on screen and all that stuff. And so getting it to cooperate is just really difficult. Drive band came off again. That's the third time today. Okay, this is getting really annoying. So I'm just gonna set both of these at neutral so I can walk around and fix the drive band again, because this has happened now for a second time and I am not happy. And I'm gonna message back and be like, hey, third time came off, like, we need, and honestly this one's just stretched out due to age, so like we just need a new one, but Becca knows the person, so yeah, just popped off again. Any word on a new one? Because yeah, it's just, you know, it's been a year and a half since we got a new one for this thing, and these things, they're just little silicone bands. They stretch out over time. Like, it's not, you know, it's not broken. It's not like we need to replace the winder or anything. It's just, you know, it stretches out over time in use, and we've been using it a lot. So, you know, it'd just be nice to have a new one. Okay, I counted my wraps, I know where I was, and I can start going again. There we go. It's like halfway through that MIDI when it decided to, you know, do the thing and be annoying, so. There we go. Whoop, and I stepped on the cord that my phone is plugged into and that hit the ground. So, you know, it is just apparently my day. Or not, you know, but whatever. Some days everything works and some days it doesn't, you know?
I give you my love, but you don't care. So what is right and what is wrong? Just give me a sign. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Come on, there we go. Is this like a late 90s, early 2000s like remix or something? Because like now it's this Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? Like I don't remember, like, Maybe Don't Hurt Me? No, that's... What? I don't even know. Oh my god, what is this? Best of remix and cover of popular songs. Okay. So that would be why. Okay, let's see. Do 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 do. Down numb. Yeah, this is a cover of What Is Love. So this is... We all just got rickrolled. We all just got rickrolled. That's what happened there. We all just got rickrolled. I think they did that on purpose. They stuck it in like the middle of the list of song covers.
I do not know what I can do. What else can I say? It's up to you. I know we're one, just me and you. I can't go on.
These headphones keep sliding on my head. Like, stop it. 3 more minis, labeling, and then I'm on to the blanks. Wow, how is it already 1:30 already? Oh my goodness, it's been at this for a while. Wow, it's been like 2 hours, yeah. Helps if I put that on the right thing. There we go. Did a few too many wraps on that. I'm gonna recount just to make sure I got the right number. Oh, one short now. Haha, I went back a little too far. There we go. All right, that's the correct number.
Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe it,
You just start putting my weight on my right leg instead of my left leg. My left knee's starting to be like annoyed, and I'm just like, oh no, I need to lean the other way, balanced out, you know, make my legs equally tired. But I need to go this way instead of that way. That's what I need to do. Or just, you know, spread my weight evenly on both legs. But you know, no, that's too difficult. I have to always lean one way or the other for some reason. Right, 2 more minis in this set. Well, 2 more sets, 2 more of these colors, you know. So 6 total, but 2 more rounds of winding, I mean. doing that. I don't want it on that one. I want it on the second one, not the first one. There we go. 2, 3. There we go. Right, there we go. I'll do this another turn. There we go. Yeah, I want to get through at least a few of the blanks so that they get one. But I want to get through these 2 colors. You know, I figured I'd do, you know, some of this, some of that, do the 2 different things of winding today, switch it up a little bit, because all the streams I've done so far, which, by the way, past streams are getting uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube later, thank you for watching all 2 hours and 20 minutes of this. Thank you. It's appreciated. But yeah, so everything is going up on our YouTube after the fact. I need to upload our last live stream we did actually to Facebook. I recorded that, so I need to upload it. I'm pretty sure I said record as source, so even though we sent 720p to Facebook, I believe I have a 1080p recording. I need to double check my settings on that in OBS and see, because I could, you know, record original and not record stream output, so. God, I had an alarm set on my phone and it was just going off. That's lovely. Good jobs. Alright, one more mini of each color. Put that one on the right, in the right spot this time. I actually have little markings on the side of this arm that tell me where to stick them on the Velcro so they wind evenly with the hooks down here. So useful, that, you know, can be useful. I got hair caught in my glasses and under the headphones. That's always good. No. Ugh, there's a hook on the end of this that yarn sometimes gets caught on, and that got caught, so always fun. Alright. There we go. All done. All done with the winding of this set. Still have the labeling to do, but all done with the winding of this set. So that's good. That's 2 sets done today. That's 14 bundles of minis. That's not bad. And then I'm still gonna do the gradient blanks that I showed at the very beginning of the stream. And if you stuck around since then, congrats. That will pay off. You will see them. Will be here as soon as I get these labeled. I have the bag right at my feet, but I want to get these labeled and sorted first. So I'm going to turn off the current color thing when I swap over to doing the blanks, because I don't know the names of some of these colors and some of them are misdyes or one-offs or whatever, but I will update the base information because it's a different yarn base. It's not our Yakos base, it's going to be our Pados base. So I will update that, and I'm going to turn off the color because the color is not what, I don't know the color of some of these, at least not off the top of my head, so unlike these where I know the color. Come on, no, don't fall, be good, come here, there we go, no, stop it, stop being contrary, let me do the thing I want to do, there we go. Put that with the other scraps to get wound into poppers. So I'm going to put this back on the table in a moment. For now, this is going to go down here so that I can take my gradient set labels and my Starry Night labels and sticky them. Now, do I have enough of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6. I need 7, which means I gotta which means I gotta cut another one. Oh, nope, I think I have, oh, nope, that's the sheet. Okay, so we print these out full size and we cut them ourselves. So I'm gonna have to cut some labels here because I do not have enough. So I'm just gonna cut the last couple of sheets here. So Rania, do I have a, I do, ha ha ha. I use binder clips to hold the bundles of labels together, so I am just, you know, we hold the bundles together with alligator clips. So I'm just gonna grab one to use. Done. I have some sheets here, and I have the paper cutter right under here. I'm gonna put that up there for now. Paper cutter, out it comes, as like I'm stepping on the cord for the headphones. Fun, good times. Hey, they're still plugged in, they're still working. That's all that matters, and I need to not cut myself on this again. I have a bad habit of cutting myself on the paper cutter. I need to stop doing that. I know I do. Like, ugh. But yeah. Oh, hey, we got another viewer. Up to 3 people. Awesome. Thank you so much for checking us out. Not currently winding yarn at the moment, but I will be soon. Just need some more labels. And I have the paper cutter marked as well with where I need to cut so that they're all the same size, because otherwise it would not work. There we go. Set. Those are the scraps, but these are the... So I only need 1 extra. And then what did I do with the alligator clip? I just had it in my hand. What did I do with it? There it is. Alright, cool. Alligator clip. Clipping those together. Those are all set. I'm gonna put the safety back on this. Come on. There we go. That way I can pick it up by the handle and it won't come undone, because the safety is... If something has a safety, it's good practice to use it. Just a bit of professional advice. If something has a safety, it's probably worth your while to actually, like, you know, use it. Instead of, you know, just slicing your finger open and, you know, it having a really bad cut for a couple of weeks. Because you decided to, oh no, it'll be fine, you know? Sorry, little wispies of hair caught in the headphones. Well, somebody came and went, but, you know, is what it is. I'm not offended. This is definitely not for everyone. So, watching yarn being wound and worked on or whatever is not everyone's cup of tea, and I know that. Just like watching games is not everyone's cup of tea. Though I know that, like, there's more gamers on Twitch than non-gamers on Twitch, but, you know, it's a thing. What I really wish is that, like, I could post to Instagram when we were live, because Stream Elements let me send a post to Twitter saying, hey, we're live on Twitch, da-da-da. But I can't do that on Instagram, and I kind of wish we could. It's kind of annoying. Because, like, then I have to, like, do one myself, and I never remember. But meanwhile, if I set it up in Streamlabs, it'll just do it automatically every time. It's like, that would be nice. But no, they don't have Instagram or Facebook functionality built in, and it's like, meh. It'd be nice if you did. I mean, I get why they don't. Like, the APIs are a pain in the butt and all that jazz, and Facebook doesn't like giving up information and all that jazz. Oh, I need to empty my trash up here, but that's fine. I can do that later. When I'm not on stream. I can do that when I'm not on stream. Alright, got all labels. So I pre-sticky the labels. So, you know, gradient set, pre-sticky it with the name of the colorway, and there we go. So then I just take one of each of my little piles here, so 1 mini of each color. I bundle them up in my hand, and then I label them. But right now I'll hold them up real quick so you guys can see the color all together. Here's the gradient all together. You can see the yellow to the blue there. Come on, there we go. There we go, now you can see it, that's good. See, so that's the gradient, all 7 little minis together. And this is equivalent to 1 full skein of our Iacos. So, it's 1 full skein of our yarn. So that's about 400 yards of 2-ply fingering weight. And, you know, you can do with it whatever, you know. Anything you do a 1 skein project with, you could do with this stuff. So, just gonna get rid of that box out of the way. I'm not gonna be cutting anymore, so I'm not gonna need to collect the little bits for the trash. But I will have to rearrange some stuff once I'm done labeling these. I'm gonna take this winder here, the one that's still on the table. I'm gonna take that off the table, and I'm gonna put the other winder, the non-mechanical one, I'm gonna put that on the table. so I can use that. Because obviously having troubles with the drive band, so I don't want to use the mechanical one if I don't have to. So I'll just, you know. Okay, yep, and the Twitch email just came into my work email, so now I know I've gotten it in both places, and I will read it. Like, I will go, like, I keep track of what they're doing on Twitch, but, like, you know, at the same time, I know that if I don't use copyrighted music, they can't nab us for copyright, so there doesn't need to be any takedown notices if there's nothing copyrighted on the channel, you know, so. I mean, and I'll happily credit, like, who this is. This is, you know, like, I'll happily say that this is, and I'll put it, like, in the upload of the YouTube video, you know, this is Magic Music, and I will totally happily link their profile in the YouTube video description. I can't do that in the Twitch description because reasons, but, you know, I can link it on YouTube, so, like, you know, and I can actually put a description in the VOD after the fact on Twitch. I just can't do it, like, when it's live, but I can add a description for after the fact for the VOD. But at this point, it's only up on Twitch for 2 weeks, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, like, I follow, like, Man vs. Game and Grand Pooh Bear and stuff, and Man has been having a lot of problems with the copyright stuff. He's had to go in and, like, he's trying to download most of his archive before it gets deleted, because he's been streaming for, like, a decade, right? Like, he's got a huge archive, and, like, it's not uploaded anywhere. It's, like, only on Twitch. And so, like, if he loses that archive, that's, like, his entire career is, like, gone. Like, there's no record of it. And so it's just like, oh no, you know, like, he's trying to. But it takes, like, do you have any idea how much space these videos take up? Like, I record these to the local drive on my computer because that's easiest, you know, and also it's less prone to error. But then as soon as they're uploaded to YouTube, I transfer them off to an external hard drive for storage. Like, I don't keep them on my machine because I can't. Like, I mean, it's too much. So, also, I should probably edit these a bit, and I don't. Right now, I'm just tossing the raw file up. But, you know, some people just want to watch a VOD of a 2-hour, 3-hour stream. So, you know, I mean, Drawfee does it. Drawfee just throws up the raw VODs. So that's what y'all get on YouTube. Sorry. I mean, I could do the editing, and I could do all the fancy transitions, and I could pick and choose moments out of the video. But at the same time, like, part of what's nice about these is seeing the colors kind of, you know, build over time. So I'm just kind of leaving them for now, if that makes sense. Hope it does. Just kind of leaving them as is for now. Okay, so these can now all go in the bag. So here it is, all the minis. These are 7 sets. This is 7 sets ready to go to customers who buy them online. Now, we don't have orders for 7 of these right now, but of the minis, we like having backstock. Normally, for the regular yarn, we will die to order, but for minis, we like having backstock of them. But we don't need to keep backstock of everything, and I mean, we couldn't. There's no way. There's no physical way we could keep backstock of everything, because we dye over 200 colors, and we have 20 some odd bases of yarn. So, like, there's no physical way Becca and Cal could keep backstock of everything in their house. It's just not physically possible. So, you know, so actually I'm not going to take this off entirely, but I am just going to move this over here, just out of the way. And I'm actually just going to turn off the other camera because I'm not going to be using it right now. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to adjust this to say Patos. That's what I'm now going to be working on. And there we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. The enter key didn't hit the OK button like I thought it would. Oh, and Becca sent me a message. And Becca says the drive band has been ordered, and could take about a week, but she ordered it last week, so hopefully we get it soon. Yay! Okay. So now, I'm going to put that over there. This is a remote for the LEDs. Like, I can make them change. You can see that, you know, right? Hey, aha, it's glowing, different things. I have it set to white, but it's kind of a bluish white. Like, it's kind of like, kind of a bluish white. It's not great. It's kind of blue, but, you know, it's not, I can change it, but yeah. White, back to white. It's not really white, but it's okay, whatever, you know. Okay, so I'm going to use this, but I'm going to be hand turning this, because this does have a handle here where I can do this. So what I need to do is monitor these as I go through them, but I need to find the little scrap yarn that I was going to use as ties. Find that. It's somewhere in this bag. Obviously, I'm going to do this one first because this one's starting to come apart. So you're going to be first. And then... Just laying these out on the table here. Oh, this one's connected here. Okay, you're really coming undone. All right, there we go. That's that. Oh, these. That's what happened. These got tangled. Okay, so I'll actually do these first because these are like worse. These colors. Yeah, these are. This one's starting to come undone, so I'll do that. And here's the little ball of scrap that I'm going to use. So. Like these are some off mermaid's tail. Oh, that's some right mermaid's tail. But I'll do a few of these. These aren't going to take me as long as, you know, the others. So I'll just take those out of the bag for now. Go there. So what I'll do is I'll just lay these out on the table here. You know, and the blanks curl up a lot, but you can see here the blank, we've dyed it from one end to the other of the blank, so that's how we do, this is how we dye the gradient cakes. We'll do not want to pull the cord that's attached to that camera, that would be bad, that would be bad, 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 bad. So you can see some of it on the table here, but you won't be able to see all the color because some of them are longer than, you know. This one is someone in the crowd, it's that blue to yellow, at least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Not 100% certain because sometimes we use different names for different bases or different like dyes and stuff, so I'm not 100% sure actually, but that's okay. Just orienting all of the ones with the same color in the same direction so that, you know, so that I know what's going on here. And then this one, which is not quite right, but it is what it is, okay. So, I have these, that's good. So actually I am going to put this, hello, as I pull my phone again because I'm an idiot. And this is actually going to go on the floor because I need the space. So this will just go on the floor there, out of sight, where y'all can't see it. I'm going to plug my phone back in again for the umpteenth time because I keep ripping it out. You know, like one does. And what I'm going to do is move this here. And I'm going to start with the one of these. This is... What color is this? I think I know what color this is. What color is this? Shoot. Is this Supernova? No, it's not Supernova. What color is this? We allow, like, people to order the cakes, like, in back order, so we'll dye to order. I'm gonna look up what color this is, because I should know, and I'm not remembering. We have so many colors, you know? Sometimes it's just hard to remember sometimes. Like, it really is. We have so many colors. And like trying to remember the recipes and the recipes that go with the names and just... Do we have this red to purple? Oh, is this Caldera? I think this is supposed to be Caldera, maybe. No, it's not red enough for Caldera. No, it's a one-off. That's a one-off. That's a... What color is this? And of course, you know, am I finding it? No. No, it's not Supernova. It's not Taos. Is it Tropical Clarities? You know, I'm not actually sure what color this is. This could be a new one that Becca was experimenting with. This could be a new one, but because you can see it goes from this purple here through pink to orange to yellow. And that's a fun, like, orange. It goes, like, orangey at this end. But isn't that fun? It's really nice. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be unknitting these blanks because we buy this as knitted fabric from the mill. And I'm going to be unknitting it and checking for dye uptake in the strands. And if it's good, I will just wind it all into one skein so that we can wash it to get the kink out of the strands. And I mean kink as in, you know, the strand is all squiggly. You know, it's all squiggly like that because it's been knitted up. So I'm going to get that out. And then, you know, set the dye. Because the dye is actually not set yet in these. But... Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the hook on this and I'm just going to tie it with a little bow here so that I can undo it when I come back. So that, you know, there we go. And I'm just going to go nice and slow and just check for color. This one looks good, like spreading it out between my fingers here. Like this one actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look like the color broke or anything. Like there's a lot of spots where color didn't take. It looks like it's pretty saturated all the way through, but I will take a good look as I unwind this. So, but I'm just gonna do this by hand because I don't want it to get too tangled. So I'm just gonna, you know, do this. It's a good arm workout, I'll give it that. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. It doesn't look, you know, there's not any spots or anything on the yarn, so it's looking good. I'm kind of checking as it pulls out, you know, I'm checking as it goes through the colors, but I'm not seeing anything so far. This blank overall looks good, so I'm just gonna kind of just guide it a little bit with my hand so that it doesn't get too tangled or roll up too much. And then yeah, I mean, this would be easier with the motorized one, but this allows me to stop and like go slower if I need to, and you know, really look at the yarn. So I'm not going to be looking up at the camera as much, but if you have any questions, you know, as always, feel free. But yeah, I'm unwinding this onto the thing, and I can also give it a whack and, you know, give it a thing and just look at it as it pulls too. And it's looking pretty good. This one looks good. I don't think I'll have to section this one off at all, which would be nice. Nope, so I got 2 viewers hanging around, so if anybody has any questions about these, because this is not mini skeins, this is gradient cakes. Well, or gradient cakes in potentia, because they have not yet been caked into gradients yet, but overall, you know, these are what will be done up as the cakes on our website, because we sell the gradient stuff, we sell the gradient skeins pre-caked. I'm actually going to move this a little closer to me so I'm not bending over as much. Yeah. Like, I think this is, like, looking at it, like, I think, like, you can tell kind of sometimes if the dye didn't get all the way through just, like, looking at it. But I think this one is good, so I am just gonna finish winding this up. That'll be one blank down. I'll probably do this for, like, another, like, let's see, what time is it? It's about 1:54. Let's see, I'll probably go until 2:30 with this, and then I'm going to call it for the day. But yeah, I'm going to do this for a while. So you can see the cake here. You can see I'm pulling slowly. It's disappearing at this end here. And it's going onto there. And you can see the color change as it does that. So if anybody has any questions about this, about how we dye these, because how we dye these is actually kind of interesting. But if, you know, nobody actually wants to hear about it, I won't bother. I'm so glad I put the AC on up here. Oh my goodness, I would be like dying otherwise. I have it at 72. It's not like I said it's super cold or anything, but it's just enough to, you know, keep it nice and cool in here. So I'm gonna, the end of this is tied up. So where's this end? It's caught up somewhere, aren't you? No, where? What is this caught up on? That's a loop there. Why are you caught up on a loop? Oh, I think you started. Oh, there's the end. Okay, that's why. Yes? What happened? Why is this tied? Why is this stuck? Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure the end is loose, like the opposite end is loose before I get to, you know, the thing. And now this is stuck here. Why are you... Yeah, let's undo this knot before I get to there in the winding. What is with these? Oh my goodness. This is like... Okay, I'm just gonna leave this alone now until I get there, and then hopefully it'll right itself, you know, when when I get there. Hopefully it'll just right itself over time. This is a bit more, you know, work on my arm and stuff, but you know, it's worth it to make sure that, you know, I can check the yarn slowly as I go, because you saw how fast the mechanical winder goes. It moves at like a good clip. It really does. And so by doing this by hand and checking it over, it gives me a bit more control, slows things down just a little bit, you know, just enough that I can check the yarn and make sure everything is good, which is really the whole point. So I'm going to do this one the manual way, but if you could stop being annoying, please. How did you get tangled? Like, you were knitted in a blank and you were fine, and then there's a knot. Like, how? Just how? How? Like, oh my god. Come on. Are you good now? Yes, now it's good. Woohoo! Now it's good. Yay! Alright, cool. So I think I undo the yellow end. Nope, they are not gonna reach around to each other. Nope, not gonna reach around to each other. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie off each end, and then I am going to then if this could not fall, thank you. If you could behave, that would be appreciated. And then I'll do like a third tie in it. Maybe I won't, because I'm doing 2, so I don't think it needs a third. Not really. It just needs, you know, enough of a tie to hold it in place while we cook it and like while we wash it and cook it again. So I don't think it needs to be that. Doesn't need to be too bad. And I'm just gonna, you know, put a bow in it. I'm not gonna like tie like a proper knot. I'm just gonna put a bow in it. And do it like that because, you know, that way it it'll stay neat and we don't have to undo a knot or cut the yarn or anything to undo it later on. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna put a bow in it. And then I'm just gonna skein these up. Because that's a thing you can do too. Because it's the skein. These are actually the same size and weight of our regular paddle skeins. But these are, obviously the put up is different in terms of, you know, we wind them into cakes as opposed to being in skeins when you purchase them. So you receive a cake from us as opposed to a skein. So did I seriously miss? I cannot believe I did that. That was me being silly. When I tied this one, I didn't have the yellow in there, so I'm just going to feed this through the loop of yarn I tied because I did an oopsie and I forgot to tie the thing, and so now I basically have to redo this side again. Ha ha ha. Good job, me. Good job. Actually, I think I need to turn on my humidifier up here because holy crap, like I feel like I'm dry like all the way down into my lungs right now. So like I think I'm gonna turn on the humidifier. Which I mean it's a small tiny thing. It's not like some big humidifier. It's like one of those like USB ones you plug in that's cute to like your computer, you know? And I bought it because it was cute. Like I literally bought things, it was cute, so. But first I need to get this to stay in the bow, please. Thank you. Please stay like in the bow. That would be appreciated. I don't want to tie you a 4th time, because now this is bow tying attempt 3. You'd think as a grown adult I would know how to tie a bow, and I do, but the yarn doesn't like staying in the bow. That's the problem. The yarn doesn't want to stay in the bow, so there we go. Oh, somebody else popped in and said hi, well, or is here. So hello to viewer number 3. 2 people have been lurking for a while, but if you have any questions, feel free. You can see how kinked up that yarn is. That's because it was in the yarn blank for so long. Hi, Izzy. Yes. So I'm going to skein this up. 1, 2. There we go. Because it'll stay neater, like for transport, if it's skeined up and not like the ends aren't loose to twist around on themselves. But hi, Izzy. Thank you for coming and seeing what I'm doing. I'm unwinding blanks right now. I'm unwinding blanks. There we go. All right. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. It's appreciated. Yeah, so we dye them like this, and then I unknit the blank basically so that we can check for any issues with the dye. Basically, like if the dye doesn't penetrate the fabric of the yarn blank all the way, we can re-dye in sections. But I think all of these are okay, so I might just be winding these straight. But, you know, it's nice to go and check to make sure the dye is even. You know, okay, these glasses are for distance, they're not for up close. So looking at the yarn blank is actually like hard with my glasses on, so it's better without the glasses on. I think this one's okay too. I think this one's all right as well. Yeah, it looks good. But yeah, glasses are made for distance, not for up close. So looking at up close stuff does not always go the best. Because, you know, oops, right? Like, oops. But here we go. that out so you guys can see it as it winds up. So this is the other end of that. Oh, this is the other end of the... No, this is the right end. Yes, if I pull from this end? No, you're looped through that, so this is the wrong end. Which end do I pull from for this? Are you going to be the end that pulls nicely? Yes, you are. Okay, so I guess I'm winding this one from the purple end, not from the yellow end, because that's which end. That's the end that's playing nice, is the purple end. Because these do have a direction to the knit, and of course I read it wrong the first go around, so started pulling from the wrong end. And yeah, so yeah, it's better to pull it from. Yeah, now I can tell. This is my first time really working on these, so I'm learning as I go. This is a learning process. Becca usually does these, but this time she handed them over to me to do. Because, you know, she's got stuff to do, like the business part of the business, not the taking blanks and turning them into skeins part of the business, so, you know. Alright. And then I just do this for a while. But yeah, thanks for the follow, and thanks for coming and saying hi. It's a very irregular stream schedule right now. I'm going to try to make it more regular, but October was weird for a lot of reasons. And like the fact that I have the aircon on in November right now is bothering me. But it is what it is. So actually we don't knit them up ourselves. We buy the blanks pre-knit from the mill we get our skeins from. So the same mill that we buy our full-size skeins from also will do blanks. And so we get the pre-knitted strips of fabric that are the appropriate yardage for whatever yarn base it is. And we dye those flat in trays. We have a table like this in the dye studio, a little higher. We've put it up on risers so it's more waist height, so it's more up here. Actually, I should put this one on risers. But I don't think I can. I think if I put it on risers, the other winder will hit the ceiling. Because the ceiling's like right here. So I don't think I can actually put this one on risers. But anyways, the one we have in the studio is a riser. We take 3 like tinfoil sheet pans, like the disposable ones you can get at the grocery store or wherever. I don't know if you guys have those in the Netherlands. Where are you? The Netherlands? Right, Izzy? You're another Dutchie from the server? Anyways, I'm trying to remember where people are. International people. And I'm like, what country are you in? Anyways. Yes, okay, got it right. But I don't know if you guys have the disposable like sheet pans you can buy. But we have 3 of those, and we lay the blank out across all 3, and then we'll dye and like meet in the middle. We'll like, if we're doing a 3-color blank, we'll put 1 color on each end, and then we'll kind of smush the dye towards where they meet, and that's that. So, but in order to check that the dye penetrates all the way through the fabric, because where the yarn is touching itself is a place where dye could potentially not take if we don't like stretch the fabric open enough, and like, you know, if we're not careful and we don't massage it in enough when we're doing the dyeing, it can potentially not penetrate all the way through the fabric, all the way through the structure of the fabric. And so in order to double check, and so that we can do any re-dyes if necessary, we skein it up. So we take the blanks and we unknit them, the skeining, so that we can check for any spots we would have to re-dye. Like say the yellow didn't fully take in this section, we could take this and put just this section. I could section off just like this yellow here, and we could put this back in the dye, because these have not been set yet. This dye has not been set. These have not been processed. And so because these haven't been processed, we can still add more dye to them. So if there is an issue anywhere and I find it, I can put those aside, and we can go back over those and make sure the dye is more even and there isn't like spots where it didn't take in the fabric. These blanks, the last one I did and this blank, both seem good, so I'm just kind of winding them up. But then at the end, we sell these already caked up into the yarn cakes, you know, into a yarn cake. We sell them already caked up. So then once they're cooked, once we set the dye, once we wash them to get the kink out of the yarn, because you can see it's all like twisted up and stuff. Once we get the kink out of the yarn and we've set the dye, we will then cake them up and label them for sale on our website. That's how that works. It is pretty interesting. You know, you don't realize how much like attention to detail has to go into some of these, so it really is interesting. And I do have a motorized winder, one of these Swifts that I could use, but I'm deliberately not using it because it does in fact go very fast, and I want and need to go a little slower so that I can look at the yarn as it's coming unwound, basically. I'm basically looking at the edge of the fabric here as it's disappearing and keeping an eye on the color saturation against the, you know, and every once in a while I'll stop and check. And like some of these, like this purple, like now that it's up here, you can't really see it, but it's actually kind of spotty. So what I'm going to do is actually pull some of this back off, and I'm going to section off the purple so that we can go over the purple on this one again. The purple on the other skein actually didn't have that problem. The purple was fine, but the purple on this skein is in fact having that problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off some of the pink that I just wound on, because we don't want to over dye the pink with the purple. We want to just make the purple even. So, and like sometimes you don't notice until the yarn's like stretched out, right? Sometimes you don't notice until it's been pulled out, but the purple on this is particularly bad, so this is why I don't use the mechanical winder. I just want to get just enough of the pink back off the skein in order to get to the purple, so I can tie that off on its own. And like I'm not going to go like fully into the, I'm not going to pull quite all the pink off because it is a gradient, but I just want the majority of the pink off, just to be safe. Oh hey, got a few more people, up to a whopping 5 viewers. Thank you for checking this out, I appreciate it. Guessing people are, you know, finishing up for the day or whatever. Alright, so I think a few more rounds to pull just a little bit more of the pink off, and then I'll section off the purple. When I say a few more rounds, I mean like a half a dozen to a dozen. Hi, Elfie. 102? 102, yes. Should put my glasses back on for reading chat, because my computer's far enough away. Yes, hello, Waves. As I whack my mouse, which is lovely. Okay, please don't close OBS on me. Thank you. It'll be bad. All right, so. I think that's good enough. I think that's enough pink. It's starting to get a little more purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end here that I originally tied off. I'm going to use it to section off this bit of the yarn. What I can do is once I've sectioned it off, I can actually, you know, once I get the skein off the winder, I can actually hold this up to show you guys what it looks like the speckledness. Because this actually isn't supposed to be speckled, it's supposed to be like a tonal kind of color, so speckled is bad, and that's how I know that this needs a little bit more dye, is because the yarn is looking speckled. It's got little speckles of white in it, which is not what it's supposed to have. Now, come on, tie into a bow. Come on. I've known how to tie a bow since I was 3. Come on. Come on. There we go. Bow obtained. Awesome. So I'm going to move this off to the side here on the winder, and then I'm just going to keep winding. Oh, hi, Carrie. Awesome. Hello. You and Izzy are both here. Nice. Nice to see some Stitchcore people. This is pink. See, the pink looks... It's not quite as bad, but there's sections of the purple that are very, very speckly. But it's not so noticeable on the pink because the dye hits in different, at different speeds as well. So like blue will take up faster, or at least the blue we use. I'm going to talk about our dyes, about the stuff that we use in the studio. And for us, the blues we use take up faster in the dye pot than the reds. And so with purple, what happens is that the blue will strike and hit the yarn, and then the red won't, and it'll take time, and it won't have sat long enough in the dye mix. So even though we're not dyeing these in a pot, even though we're dyeing these in those like disposable, you know, tinfoil baking sheets, baking pans, we still need to like keep an eye on the dye uptake, and like parts of this aren't as bad, but that purple section particularly is pretty bad. So that's what I'm going to do. And so what I'm going to do is, instead of twisting this one up into a skein, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a ring so that we know. So that's how I'm going to tell which ones are good and which ones aren't. So the ones that need to go back in the dye, I'm going to put on a ring, which I have from Winding Minis earlier. And the ones that are good to go and can finish being processed and, you know, skeined and labeled, or caked and labeled, excuse me. And with those, I will just twist them up into a hank. So And this is the thing, is that these, you know, these three of this color, because I already did one, were probably all dyed at the same time, but because like one was on top of another, or, you know, the dye, you know, one slid over the other, whatever, it also affects the dye uptake as well as how the fabric is touching each other, so. There's some wind noise, I'm sorry. The winder is actually, like, creating a bit of wind noise. But yeah, I mean, it feels wrong to knit fabric, basically, but also it's just kind of fun and satisfying to watch it just come undone, so there's that too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to tie off this with it. And hopefully not fail at making a bow again, because I am an adult. I should be able to tie a bow, one would hope. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions about what I'm doing, like, you know, feel free. Or just, you know, chat with you. Hey, I'm up to 6 viewers. Nice. Yeah, it's the most I've ever had. At least on this stream. I've had a few people on my personal, but I think this is the most I've ever had on 100 Ravens. Woohoo! Oh, come on. See, the problem is that the yarn is all, like, twisted up and, like, wants to make these silly shapes, and it's really hard to pass a loop through another loop when it's all trying to twist up on itself instead. That's the hard part. That's the annoying part, is that it's all, like, twisting up on itself instead, and it's like, could you maybe stop, please? There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to take a little bit of this. I have some scrap yarn here that I'm also using for ties. But yeah, if anybody who is not Carrie and Izzy have questions, feel free. There is quite a few people in chat, 5. Yeah, there's a few people still here, so feel free to ask questions or what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, etc., as I try not to yank the headphones off my head again, because that's a thing. But yeah, so the other end seemed to be good on that, so, you know, the yellow seemed good, so I'm just going to separate this off into 2 sections, and actually, this one I can just knot. I can just knot this one, because this is not the yarn of the thing, but I need some rings now, because that's a thing. So this is the first one, right? So this one was good, so I just hanked this up. You can see if I take it apart, how bouncy it is. I mean, look at that. Look at how, like, bouncy, right? I mean, look at that. It's so, like, we need to wash it to make it behave, because it's so stretchy and bouncy right now, you know? So that's why I twisted it up into a hang, so it would behave for a little while. So anything I put up like this in a hank, it's good to be processed and finished. Anything I tie up like this is not. So got one of those. Okay, now there are rings in this bag. I'm gonna bring it over to the light where I can actually see what I'm doing. So I have all the minis I wound earlier, and here I did some Starry Night. As if Tigger was yarn. Yeah, kinda. It's very springy, because I mean, you know, when yarn's been in fabric for a while, wool especially has memory, so sure, you know, you guys, I did Starry Night earlier, and I did Tulip earlier. These were the minis I wound earlier, so just getting some rings out of this bag, so I might as well use them, right? They're here. There we go. Oh, nope, Zoe went away. I thought she was still sleeping down there, but she is not. Okay. So this one I'm going to put on a ring, because this has a section that needs to be re-dyed. Come on, come off. You will come off. You will behave. Thank you. So this one's getting the ring. There we go. So I've got one more of that color, and I need to just figure out which end is which again. That is not... That is the wrong end, okay. Because you need to pull these from the right end of the thing. So I think this one might be okay as well. I might have just had that one, but I'll see as I excuse me. Oh, I don't know where that came from. I'll see as I unwind this. Blah, blah, blah. I will see as I unknit it, you know? I'll see how it looks. Because it can look good, like, sitting here. Like, it can look good like this, and then it is totally not when you actually, like, pull it apart. So we want you know, and we want our customers to have a yarn that's dyed like all the way through. Oh, all right, I was going to show you guys what it looked like, why I tied it off. So if I take this section I tied off, and I hold it straight. I don't know if you guys can see the spots in the yarn there. The lighting's not ideal for this, but I don't know if you can see the spots. And the spots is why I sectioned it off, because it should not have those. Because that means the dye didn't penetrate the yarn. So that's why that one is going in the naughty pile. But the other one didn't do that, so it's not in the naughty pile. Is this the wrong end? I thought I had the right end. What? This is the correct end. Why is this doing this? Why are you... Whoa. I thought that was the correct end, but I guess not. Is it this one? Seriously? Didn't look like it, but alright. I guess I had the wrong end again. I am 1 for 2 on that. I got the right end once, and I've had the wrong end twice, so... Good times there. Right, come on. What I also need to do is stop hitting my mouse. But yeah, so those spots like on the yarn are what we don't want. So that's why that one is going to go back in the dye pot. And it's going to get more dye to make sure that it's even. This one looks okay to start, but I'll see once it starts coming out of the thing. Okay, I'm not enjoying this track. This fabric is like USB sticks. It was 3 potential sides. Yeah, yeah, I'd call it like that, like a USB stick. Okay, I am not liking this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna I'm just gonna skip ahead in this song a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna skip ahead to the next one because it's like this is like an hour and a half long track on YouTube. So like I'm just gonna skip this song and go to the next one. Yeah, it's kind of like USB. Though actually, I have a knack apparently for getting USBs in on the first try, or like at least I know how to look at them to line them up right. But this one is just apparently I am bad at reading knitting today, even though you know I've knit for a decade. I should know how to read knitting, but alas, it seems. This one might be... I'm going to need a closer look at it once it's on the thing. This one's... Yeah, this one is very spotty too, so I'm going to have to section off this one as well. So I'm going to go to about my finger here, where my fingers are here, and section this off, and then do the rest of it like I did the one I just finished. Because this is pretty speckly. This is, yeah. Come on, why can't you behave? Not that, you know, it's listening to me at all, but, you know, one can hope and try and all that jazz. Putting it back in the dye pot is annoying, but it is what it is. So I'll just untie this. Again, somehow failed to tie a bow, even though I've known how to tie a bow since I was a small child. I'm gonna blame the yarn, because it's misbehaving, so I'm gonna blame the yarn. It's probably not the yarn, it's probably just me and my fingers fumbling, but, you know, it's fun to blame the yarn, isn't it? Yes, maybe? Maybe that's just me, fun to blame the yarn. But so now I'll just keep going with the pulling, but I've sectioned off that purple bit with the really bad spotting. This pink's kind of, but it's not bad, so I'm just gonna keep going. But I think if I get through the pink and the pink's still misbehaving, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. No, the later pink is fine. Again, it's the pickup of the dye, because like the spots are slightly pink. So what I'm guessing is that the blue took first, and then when the dye finally soaked through, there was only a little bit of red left in it. Because it's a pretty deep purple we were dyeing, and so I'm guessing that the blue got everything like on the outside first, and then on the inside, only the red penetrated because it was in the dye bath long enough. So I'm gonna guess that's what happened. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think what I'm gonna do is section off this here because the pink's a little spotty. So I'm gonna section off this skein as well. I mean this section as well, and then I'll finish winding the yellow and orange bits. Just to see, you know, because I'd rather like have sectioned a skein and then not had to have sectioned it than have Becca be like, no, you should have sectioned it and we need to re-dye it. And I'm like, okay, you know, so I'll section it, and then, you know, if she decides that it's good enough, then we'll just, you know, it's easy enough to take out the ties, so. Come on, okay, where's the strands? Come here, come here, come here, come here. There you go. There we go. And this I don't mind putting knots in because this is scrap yarn. And now I'll just finish up the skein. Just finish up the rest of it. But yeah, if you guys have, you know, any questions, feel free. This is supposed to be a way for us to talk to our customers. So, you know, any questions about the business, the dye process, the yarn, etc., feel free. I mean, I know you guys are probably busy doing other stuff, so, you know, just toss it out there. I don't mind people. I can prattle on to myself for a very long time, so you don't need to worry about that. I can keep yakking for a while. But yeah, it is kind of satisfying to like see the fabric slowly disappear under my hand. I feel like I need to move that camera again. I think I need to move the thingy again. I think I lost the other screw, dang it. Oh, nice. Gloves, yeah. Oof. Ow, I whacked myself in the arm. That was good. That was good. I leaned over to read chat. Oh. You know, gloves are being naughty. Oh, I'm sorry. That stings. I actually pulled out the Ripple butt shorts last night and I knit on them. I hadn't touched those in ages. I was supposed to have those done, what? When did that knit along end, Carrie? Like, August? Like, I think that's when that knit along ended. Like, it was supposed to be a while ago that I should have finished that, but I actually worked on them last night for the first time in a very long time. I actually have not knit gloves before. I've done mitts. I've done like fingerless mitts and stuff, and I did mittens once, but I haven't actually done gloves with like the fingers and everything. Not sure I have the patience for them. There we go. Haha! Bow on like second try instead of like fourth or fifth try. Yay! So, this one is also going to come off the winder. Come on. There we go. Oof. And go on a ring. So there is orange, yellow, pink, and purple in these. So here. See? My lighting is not terribly great up here, so, but it's basically goes like a dark yellow, almost orange, into the pink, which then goes into the purple. And that's how that works. These are fun. They're bouncy. These are very, because like it's basically coiled, right? So it's basically like having a spring on here. It's fun. This one's fun. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Okay, I need to stop. I'm not 5. But yeah. Whoop, come here. The other one fell off the thing. Actually, I can turn the other camera back on so you can see what yarn is this? So this is, beneath me, you will see here, it says current base. It's Pados for gradients. And what that means is that it is what, it is our 7525 superwash merino nylon blend that we use for socks. It is a 4-ply lightweight fingering yarn. I turned that camera back on so you can see these sitting here. And this is the one that behaved of those 3. So, and basically what we do is we dye the blanks and then unknit them and then cake them up, and we sell them as our gradient cakes on our website. They are our Pados gradient cakes. So, yeah.
Time didn't heal us up from anything.
Here we go. All right. Needed a quick drink of water. Ooh. Bending over a little too much. Maybe I should get my chair. But I have to move the chair around. Ooh, no, I have the folding chair. Haha, and I don't have to move the office chair all the way around. I am going to get a chair because I have been standing for a while. And my legs are not happy about that fact, so. But I have a folding chair over here. So. I could not tumble yarn over by pulling on it. Ta-da! I has chair. I can sit down. Oh, you have no idea how good that feels. I've been standing for quite a while, and I've unplugged my phone again because I unplugged my phone again because of course I did. Plug that back in. All right. But yeah, this is the Pados gradients for the thing. So I'm gonna check this one as well. I think it's the thing that tends to happen with the purples, the spottiness. Because I can see it now that I'm really pulling this one apart. I can see it in here too. This one's gonna need some redye on the purple. But the other colors don't seem as bad. I think it's because the difference, the huge difference between red and not red in the dye bath, you know? Because red just takes so long to uptake in the dye bath. And yeah, I mean, some spotting is going to be avoidable. Like, there's only so much we can do, but, like, some of this is bad. Some of this is wow. Like, now that I know what I'm looking for as I, like, do this more and get used to it more, I can tell, like, just how bad it is. It's like, oh, this skein's bad, too. Like, so. Now, which end is which? That is also the question. Which end is which? Because, see, here's the problem. Both ends look the same in terms of, like, but see, it's like one end, it like sticks down the sides, and one end it doesn't. And this is both sticking on the sides, so I do not know which end to pull on. You just fiber here, or are you actually like through the thing? You're actually like through the thing. So what? No, you're gonna do the thing. So why are you? Yeah, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna. Why are you misbehaving? Can I please just know which end to pull on this? That would be nice. But yeah, this is our Pados yarn that we sell gradient cakes of on our website. We also sell just like regular full skeins of it. Like you just buy a skein of it that isn't gradient dyed. But yeah. And over the summer we had been doing some words. We had been doing some mini sets of the Pados, but there we go. Okay, now it's behaving. So yeah, but I'm gonna have to section this into like I'm gonna have to section this like this purpley part and this like mid part, and then I'm gonna have to section this like blue off on its own. I'm gonna have to make this one 3 sections. Yeah. I think a lot of us have a selection of hanks at home. Okay. So I need to stand up to put this on, but I can sit down a little bit now, I think. Like when I'm inspecting the blanks, I can sit down, I think, so well, that's what I'm gonna do. What I really need is like a taller stool, which we have one downstairs, but I'm not gonna bother to go and get it because I'm lazy. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, how much purple? I'm gonna go until where my hand is here, and I'm gonna wind until there, and then I'll section it basically until where my hand is. A little bit more, because like you can see the colors transitioning really slowly, so I mean, so Izzy, the bins behind me are all my personal stash. I'm pretty sure those would fill a bathtub, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5.5. I got a mini bin under there. I got 6 over there, and then I got 7 over there, and I got 8. But the bin 8 is but bin 8 is actually the sale stuff. Bin 8 is the stuff I am destashing. So, and bin number 6. So bin number 6 is sweater quantities, and bin number 7 actually is all my leftovers. Waiting on 2 yarn deliveries. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, one of those deliveries has at least made it to your country. Carrie, I don't know, like, when it'll get to your house, because it stopped updating. It says I got, you know, departed London, and that was the last I'd heard of the package, so. Oh, it's stuck in London? It says it departed London, but okay. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I will take your word for it. You know your postal system better than I do.
I should have known.
Oh, this table's a little rough. I shouldn't be pressing the yarn into it like that. Whoopsies. Okay, see, this isn't ergonomic either. Like, I should just stand back up. It felt so good to sit down, though. I'm gonna stand back up, though, because this is not... Yeah, this is so spotty. Oh my god, this yarn is so spotty. Like, this is just... All of it is just... Oh, it's terrible. I have a feeling something went wrong, you know, in, like, the dye bath, but that happens on occasion. You know, something just goes wrong, or you're at the bottom of a... Yeah. Yeah. I know, like, worldwide is a pain right now, Izzy, and, like, you know, but here's the thing is that Carrie and I are tracking the same package, but I'm tracking her using, like, the US Post tracking, and Carrie's using the Royal Mail Post tracking, and they say completely different things about the exact same package. So... I think another few, like another like inch here. I think I'm gonna split it about here. Tie this off. Both. Well, yeah, I did send you the email with the like stamps.com tracking, which is the US Post version. So there's that. I'm actually not waiting on any parcels at the moment, so that's nice to not have to wait. Or at least I'm not in waiting for anything, you know? Come on, don't. Alright, I'm back here. There we go. Okay. Slide that over. Cat hair in my eyes. That's just so crazy. Yeah, how fast shipping can take. It's just crazy sometimes. Like, it really is. So, and now I'm just gonna scan up the rest of this. And it'll definitely have to go back in the bath, unfortunately. At least I got lucky with one skein, like, behaving, but... Oh my god. I mean, employing pigeons might be faster. Like, just saying. Like, what was it? In World War I, there was a carrier pigeon that, like, did some insane journey in, like, a stupidly fast time. I'm not remembering right now, but yeah.
Cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back, memories bring back.
We're almost done. Here we go.
Memories bring back you.
There we go. I'm gonna ring this one up too, because, you know, did not do what it was supposed to. It's so spotty. Which is, you know, really annoying that we have to go back and dye these, because you would hope that they would be done after this, but alas, they are not. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go.
Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. But everything gon' be alright. Yeah. Go and raise the glasses. It's all about the
So I'm gonna have to BRB for just a moment, but when I come back, I will in fact do the rest of these on the table, but I need to step away from the computer for just a moment. So I'll be back in a moment. Well, I just said moment like 3 times, but anyways, I'll be back soon. Sorry.
Wanna know what you're feeling too? Let me start again just to get me sleeping out away. Cause I know I'm gonna call you another day. Memories bring back, memories bring back you. Memories bring back, memories bring back.
On my way, bonafide, stallion. Ain't in no stable, no, you're staying on the run. Ain't on the side, you're number one. Yeah, every time I come around, you get it done. 50-50, love the way you split it. Hide your ex, help me spend it, babe. Light a match, get it lit, babe. The jet set, watch the sunset, kinda. Yeah, yeah. Rolling eyes back in my head, make my toes curl, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yummy. Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy. Say the word on my way. Yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. Any night, any day. Say the word on my way. Yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. In the morning or the late. Say the word on my way. Standing up, keep me on the rise. Lost control of myself, I'm compromised. You're incriminating, no disguise. You ain't never running low on supplies. Split it, till all the way split it. How'd your ex help me spend it, babe? Light a match, get it lit, babe. The jet set, watch the sunset, kinda. Yeah, yeah. Rolling eyes back in my head, make my toes curl, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got that. 50-50, love the way you split it. Love the way you split it. How'd your ex help me spend it, babe? Light a match, get it lit, babe. Jet set, watch the sunset, kinda. Yeah, yeah. Rolling eyes back in my head, make my toes curl, yeah, yeah. On my way, bonafide, stallion. Ain't in no stable, no, you're staying on the run. Ain't on the side, you're number one. Yeah, every time I come around, you get it done. 50-50,
Oh, wrong one. Okay. So it seems like I turned that off. I don't really need it anymore. It's pulled off enough here. And now all I can hear is like my computer fans just going insane. That's good. But yes, I'm back. I returned. Lost a few people in the interim, but that's okay. I think this one's gonna be... Yeah, this is just as spotty. It's like now if I pull the fabric like taut in my hands, I can tell it's gonna be spotty. So this one's also gonna be ring it up. But I don't know if the other sections are as bad. Like the purple's bad in this one, but I don't think... Yeah, this blue middle's kind of bad. Yeah, this is all bad. This must have been at the bottom of the stack. Like, you know, you can hope that it takes evenly, but yeah, oh. You know, I think we should just stop using these and just dye the skeins. Like, oh, it's so bad. So annoying. Alright, so which end is the end? I got a 50-50 shot. Well, I think it's this one. Hi, Zoe. Did you follow me back up here again? You wanna say hi? Come here, Zoe. Zoe, come here. Zoe, come here. Yeah, Mur. Murph. Oh, you know I'm gonna pick you up. Yeah, you've got noise. There we go. Ha 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 ha. I grabbed the kitty and stepped on my headphones. Yay! Do that in some 4 times 2. Yes. So I didn't really, I didn't do a lot of the yarn stuff from home. Yes, it is Zoe. Yes, Carrie, you are correct. This is Zoe. So I didn't do a lot of the yarn stuff from home. I did a lot of the website, social media, that kind of stuff from home. Photo editing, like yarn photo editing and stuff. I did a lot of that from home in the before times. But now Becca let me bring home the winders because these are hers. These belong to the business. And so now I do them. Now I do this from home. But the blanks are actually new. I've been doing the minis for ages. I'm doing the minis since this spring from home. But the blanks are new. Yeah. But dyeing the blanks as blanks is a pain in the butt because like the color's just not penetrating. It's just not getting in, and so it's just like we have to re-dye these, and it's just so frustrating to have to do that. Ha, I got the right end. This is really frustrating. But yes, kitty. I don't know if you can see her sitting there on the, that's like a S thing that she can scratch. That's what she's sitting on right now, which is why she's in view. If I push this over just a little bit. There she is. There's the Zoe. Yeah, you a silly kitty? I know, your man's not home. So you have to come to me for any semblance of cuddles. So again, I need to section this one into the same colors as last time. Yeah, it is kind of like a throne sitting there. There's also a sweater on the floor next to it, that like greeny turquoise and black thing. That's a sweater, and she's taken to sleeping on it. It's not a hand knit or anything. It's, oh God, we got it from ThinkGeek back when ThinkGeek still existed. My husband and I each got one. He got they're sweaters that look like the Star Trek uniform. So like he got the red command one and I got the blue sciences one. You know, both girls very much prefer my husband over me. I am second best. You know, because sometimes I am the only option, so they take what they can get. But they both like him more than they like me. Oh, dang it. The end got away from me. It's like, hey, get back here. Come on, go through the... Why are you being so gosh darn difficult? Come on. Good enough. On to the next section. Stuck in this spot on the table. That's normally not a concern because normally the yarn's not actually sitting like directly on the table like it is right now, so that's fun. I think I'm only going to do this for like 15 more minutes, and if I get through the other, 2, 3, so yeah, if I get through the other like 6 blanks on the table, great. If I don't, I don't, but I think I'm just done standing and doing this for a while, so. I'm gonna go until 3 o'clock my time, and then I think I'm gonna sit down, and I don't know if you guys were here earlier when I was talking about this. I think I'm gonna do a stream on my personal account of Journey, because I haven't played that in a while, and I bought it for Steam, so bought it on Steam, so I think I'm gonna play a game of Journey. Good enough. Organizing this yarn a little bit because it's being a pain. call when this one's done. I'm getting tired. Like, tired of standing, I mean. But it's down. Stop. There we go. Quiet. There we go. Sorry, there's an alarm on my phone going off. Like, no, stop. But yeah, I think you know what? I'm just going to call it after this one. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this blank, finish tying it off, and I'm just going to call it because I've been standing for a while and I want to sit down. So that's what I'll do. But I do like my idea of streaming the game on my Twitch. Do I have the controller up here? I think I brought the controller up. Dang it. Get my controller. Well, I don't need a controller for Journey, but it's nice to play with the controller. I like the controller. But yeah, 3.5 hours is a long time to be standing and doing this, and so my knees need a little bit of a break. And sitting down was not working, so. I'm trying to go slow now because I hit the end of this blank. At the very end, the last like couple of rows of it. There we go. And ta-da. There we go. All right. So for a bit, maybe I'll see you. Yeah, yeah, see you later, Izzy. I'll post my personal on Discord, so you can find it if you want. I'll post when I go live. I'm gonna take a short break in between. I have to set up for that anyway, so. But if I don't know you personally and you are watching, thank you very much for sticking with me through the last 3.5 hours. It's been a pretty long day. I've got a lot of winding done though. I got 2 full sets of minis. I've gotten, 5 blanks all scanned up and ready for re-dyeing. Well, 4 of them are ready for re-dyeing. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble. And if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you for checking us out. Likes, subscribes, comments are appreciated. And if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email, find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. I will drop stuff in the chat before I sign off. Our socials are there. You go. We are A100 Ravens on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and then we are A100 Ravens on YouTube. And our website is a100ravens.com. You can see it below me here on screen, down there, down that part. So thanks very much for checking us out, checking me out, listening, and coming and watching. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.